Welcome on into our Broncos Falcons watch party. It is Denver's ball to open up the game. Matthew Peterson here with you guys, getting ready for what I think is going to be one of the best matchups of the day. I know all eyes are on Chiefs-Bills, and understandably so, but you got two teams that are playing some really good football, but as of late are headed in the wrong direction. Who's going to get back on track? We're going to find out together. We've got Bo Nix opening up under center, handing it off to that Javonte Williams or the rookie Audric Estime. It's Javonte Williams. All right. We have a handful of people watching right now in what is a dual stream. So, full transparency, so everyone's somewhat on the same page here. I host two channels here at Chat Sports, including the Broncos and Falcons channel, along with our Browns channel. There's a long reason as to why, but for today's watch party, we're going to split it right down the middle. So, call it as neutral, as the Broncos on 2nd and 9 throw an incomplete pass. I know it's a bit of an unusual and unorthodox setup, but Chat Sports is still a growing company. We just got enough hires to get over 30 people for the first time in company history. So it's been awesome to see the growth, but until we have enough hosts for all 32 teams, some people got to double up a little bit. So I do our Broncos and Falcons content, which is why when these two teams play, ever so rarely, it creates an unusual watch party, but we're just going to have a good time and roll with it. So here goes 3rd and 9 for the Broncos as Bo Nix has the ball placed at his own 31-yard line. Nix climbing the pocket, throwing for a first down, finding Cortland Sutton, 15-yard pickup, and Denver is making their way towards midfield. Sutton, who has been one of the best receivers in football, believe it or not, the last couple of weeks, comes up with a big catch on 3rd and 9 as the Falcons defense failed to capitalize on a golden opportunity to get off the field. Sutton, at his own 46-yard line, hands it off to Williams, rushing up the middle. He has 10 yards and a first down. Javonte Williams only had 1 carry last week. He has 2 on the opening drive today. If you're just filing into our watch party, make sure to like the video as well. We'll see which watch party can get more likes and things like that. Right now, a slight lead going to the Falcons watch party, having 4 more likes than the Broncos watch party. Snap to Nix. It's a run up the gut yet again, and this one going for about 6 yards as the Broncos put together an impressive opening drive. Williams taking on the lion's share of the workload, but now he gets a breather for the first time. Quick red zone peek, by the way. It's 18-10, Steelers leading the Ravens, but Baltimore has the ball on 3rd and 3, under 2 minutes to play. Inside the Atlanta 40. Nix on 2nd and 5, pitching it to Jaleel McLaughlin. To the right side he goes. He is tripped up. Gain of just 1. Looked like he could have had a little bit more on that, but it'll bring up 3rd and 4. So a second third down on this drive for Denver. 3rd down, and Lav S already knows the drill. Spamming 3. There is a flag, though. Let's check the marker. Allen Eck. What's going on, Allen? Holding. Offense. Okay, so it'll be 2nd down and 15 instead of 3rd and 3. Lil Jordan Humphrey, the guilty party. Does he hold? Let's watch together. Yeah, I'd say that's a hold. I've seen worse, but that's a hold. Second and 15. After the 2nd down play read, we'll tell them really quickly all about prize picks. Second down and 15. Ray McLeod is banged up somehow. How? I don't know. The offense has been on the sideline the whole time. Nix on 2nd and 15. Has a man over the middle. Sutton. No, it's Devon Vele. And on 2nd and 15, he gets 14 yards, bringing up 3rd and 1. The rookie out of Utah. Working on Clark Phillips, and he picks up 14 yards to make it 3rd and much more manageable. Third and 1 for the Broncos at the Atlanta 34. Nix under center, takes the snap, hands it off, and a run for fullback Michael Burton is good enough for a first down. So the Broncos keep the drive alive, have slowly been marching down the field, but the two highlights have to be the 16-yard throw to Courtland Sutton and the 14-yard throw to Devon Vele. One at 3rd and long, one at 2nd and long. Ravens on 2nd and 2. Touchdown Baltimore! And they are a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. If they don't get the 2-point conversion, they do have all 3 timeouts still with a minute to go. First down, Broncos from the 32-yard line. Nix on the slant, finding his man, Vele, yet again. Gain of 7 as they make their way towards the Prize Picks red zone. There is a flag. I think it's going to be unnecessary roughness hit to the head. While they explain this call, I just want to quickly tell everyone watching about our sponsor today, and that is Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, all you have to do is pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. All that information is in the comments and description of today's video. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. So unnecessary roughness was the call on Atlanta. It'll make it 1st and 10 for the Broncos at the Falcons 12-yard line inside the Prize Picks red zone. Nix opening up in shotgun. Puts Marvin Mims in motion. Looking to pass. Going across his body. Wide open touchdown. Nate Atkins, the tight end, has a receiver nowhere near, a defender nowhere near him. And Atkins gets the scoring started at 6-0 Broncos. Meanwhile, the Ravens' 2-point conversion, which would have tied the game, is no good. So it's 18-16 with 1:06 to go. Nate Atkins with his 2nd touchdown of the year. This one probably the easiest one of his NFL career. He just stays in as a blocker and slips out against the grain. Nix is rolling to his right. Everyone's moving to the right. There's Atkins all by himself on the other side of the field. Wide open touchdown. So the Broncos get the scoring started. It is 7-0 Denver after a Will Lutz extra point is good. Our first super chat of the day from either watch party. We have a bunch of people that have just tuned in recently. I host these 2 channels here at Chat Sports, our Falcons channel and our Broncos channel. I know that's pretty unusual and unorthodox, but Chat Sports is still a growing company. So until we have enough hosts for all 32 teams, you got to understand the numbers just don't add up. 32 NFL teams, and we don't have 32 hosts. Some people have to double up. So I know it's a pretty unique arrangement, but I like it because it allows me to have a better and broader knowledge of the entire league. So I don't complain. I enjoy it. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but it's the price of doing business for a growing company. So I'm happy to be a part of the grind. So with that being said, we do have 2 watch parties right now, one on our Broncos channel, one on our Falcons channel, and we're just going to play it right down the middle. So we can have some fun competition if you guys are game between our Broncos and our Falcons watch party. Right now, the Broncos watch party had the first super chat for either side coming in from Greg Meiser. Greg, thank you so much for your super chat. Appreciate you supporting the channel as you always do. $5 super chat on our Broncos breakdown watch party. Got a slight lead for Denver. Meanwhile, the Falcons watch party is beating the Broncos watch party in likes by 14. So if you have not liked the video yet, Simple game of tug of war here. Hit that thumbs up button. We're going to watch the Ravens down 2 at the minute 6. They are going to kick it deep and not go for the onside kick. They have all 3 timeouts. They're going to try and use them to get the ball back and then need a field goal to win. All right, let's see if we can get more likes here. We got 63 for the Falcons at the moment, 48 for the Broncos. That Ravens-Steelers game, by the way, 3 hours and 20 minutes. For NFL games, that's pretty long. NFL games take pride in having it down to almost 3 hours on the dot. And that's still not even close to being finished. The Bright Wolf, Petey, how close to 30K? Reed is juggling a lot of things here, but he'll get the live sub counter up when he's got the opportunity. So we'll take a peek at it in just a moment. First and 10 for the Steelers. I just want to see how this one ends. Najee Harris just falls to the ground. You got to run for a little bit more than 4 seconds too, right? You bleed out an extra second on the play, extra 2 seconds, across 3 different plays. That's 6 seconds. That's 6 fewer seconds for the Ravens. The Bright Wolf, he's very invested in us reaching 30,000 subscribers. Will Lutz kicks it off to restart the game, and it'll be a touchback. So with 10:31 to go in the first quarter, we'll get our first look at Kirk Cousins. As Jay sends in a $5 Super Chat to level the Super Chat score between the Broncos and Falcons watch party. Greg, nice to see the Broncos get off to a fast start for a change. Yeah, they got off to a decent start last week, just unfortunately couldn't add on to it in the second half. So here comes Kirk Cousins and the Falcons offense. They have first and 10 at their own 30. Snap to Cousins in the pistol. It's a run for Robinson on first down against a very good Denver defense. Bijan goes for 3 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 8, actually. The Falcons channel is less than 100 subscribers away from reaching 30,000 subscribers. We'll check in on this one and the Broncos one throughout the game as well. 2nd and 8. Cousins in shotgun. 7-0 lead for Denver after a Nate Atkins touchdown. Cousins floats it out to Robinson in the flat, makes one defender miss, makes a couple now, and a good run after they catch from Bijan. He gets the first down. Robinson the last couple of weeks has actually, in my opinion, looked like the best running back in football. Last week really put that on full display. I mean, he just slipped out of a tackle from Riley Moss there, and then he adds some extra yards after it. First down for the Falcons. Last 5 games, 129 yards from the line of scrimmage, 6 touchdowns for number 7. Pistol snap. It's a run for Robinson, and he's got some room to run as well. He gets 9 yards. 3 plays, all to number 7 for the Falcons. Former top 10 pick out of Texas. He's running like a top 10 pick. Our Broncos, by the way, channel, closing in on 28,000 subscribers. So let's see who can get to the next milestone first. Broncos watch party or Falcons watch party? Get the competitiveness going, not just on the field and the stadium, but also within the walls of Chat Sports between 2 awesome fan bases. 2nd and 1, Cousins in the pistol. Let's see if we get 4 straight plays to Robinson. We do indeed. This one is stuffed, though. Denver's defense was ready for it this time. 3rd and 1 coming up. I don't give a buck. Long time no see, I feel like, as well. We have Jay's Super Chat and I don't give a buck to check in on. But first, 3rd and 1. At what point do we accept that Raheem is a below-average head coach being carried by Kirk Cousins' historically awful defense? Jay, I'm just impressed by your ability to stick to it, dude. 3rd and 1. Historically is quite the word. For bad defense. Run for the Falcons is going to be good enough for a first down. Robinson yet again taking the ball. So a lot of touches for Bijan early in this game. Jay, we can reevaluate and revisit this at the end of the year. Mid-season, I think it's a little premature. I don't give a buck. Hey, Petey, let's get some TDs. Also, sorry, I have been on buses, out work, also down for some jumping jacks. All right, I don't give a buck. We can get some jumping jacks deals going. I forgot all about that, to be honest, but I'm game. 1st and 10. Snap to Cousins. Cousins throwing over the middle. It's caught for a gain of 9. Ray McCloud will move the ball inside the Denver 40. Both offenses on their first drive are doing a good job of moving the ball today. Jeff with a $2 super chat, really giving the super chat lead to the Broncos watch party, while the Falcons watch party maintains a 15-like lead over the Broncos breakdown. 2nd and 1 for Atlanta. Yo, what's up, Jeff? Thank you for tuning in as always. Pistol formation. Algier is the back for the Falcons. It's a swing pass to McCloud. He's got a blocker or two, and he gets the first. A good tackle by Pat Surtain. It looked like McCloud could have ran for a lot more than that, but, I mean, just enough by PS2 to limit the gain, although I think it's going to be a first down still. First and 10, Atlanta. The like lead for the Falcons today channels up to 17 now over the Broncos breakdown watch party. Pistol formation. Cousins in the gun. Throwing to his left. It's caught, and that Ross Dwelly, I think? First catch of the year with Charlie Warner out with a concussion. Second and 5. From the Broncos 31, snap to Cousins. Throwing over the middle, it's caught Drake London, and London's inside the 20. Picked up and put down by Devon Key, but not before a 15-yard throw and catch, and Atlanta is inside the game-time red zone. First touch of the day, inside the Prize Picks red zone. First touch of the day for Drake London. The bots are horrendous. First and 10. Inside the Prize Picks red zone from the 15. A run for Robinson. Up the gut. Gain of 5. Runs like that, I think, as a defender, you go, well, you got 5 yards. It's at the end of the world. What we did should have resulted, though, in a 1-yard gain. He's just finding 3 or 4 extra yards that aren't there. That's going to add up over the course of 60 minutes. Second and 5. Run to the left. Robinson getting a block. Bijan reaching for the pylon. They're going to mark him short. There is a flag down as well. At the moment, it's 1st and goal from the 1, but we'll check the marker. Holding on the offense. So wipe away a decent run from 7. Left guard Matthew Bergeron will be the guilty party. That is a hold. Good call by the officials. Good job by John Franklin Myers for making sure it got the officials' attention as well. 2nd and 15. We'll catch up on all the super chats until the end of this drive. Back at the 20 now. In the pistol, Cousins takes the snap. Throwing on the slant to Drake London. He's got it with room to run. London down at the 1. Another flag, though. So about a 14-yard reception by London. However, the flag and the body language on the field is indicating it's against Atlanta. Illegal motion on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Make it 2nd and 20. Twice now the Falcons have made a play to set up goal to go. Twice. Yeah, Drake London gets in motion. This is not Canadian football. You can't go in motion and go forward. Like, you have to either go lateral or get set. He goes in motion and starts creeping towards the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 20, backed up to the Broncos 25 due to penalty. Snap to Cousins. He dumps it off to Algier. Algier is immediately met with a wall of orange jerseys. Maybe a loss of 1 on 2nd and 20. I think we're looking at 3rd and 21 now. See how aggressive Zach Robinson, the play caller for Atlanta, wants to be. 3rd and 21. You want to go for the whole enchilada? Or do you want to just make it a little bit easy for your kicker who, well, we know how Younghoe Koo fared last week. 3rd down. From the 26, Cousins, empty set in shotgun, takes the snap, 4-man rush. Cousins going short to Darnell Mooney. He makes one defender miss, but he only gets about 3 yards. So 4th and 18 inside the 25-yard line as some extracurricular activities between the two sides after the play. So Younghoe Koo will come on the field for a very makeable field goal. Last week, he was 1 for 4. Previous 4 games, total of 2 of 7. This, a 41-yarder to get Atlanta on the board before the end of the first quarter. From the left hash, Koo's 41-yard attempt is up, and it is good. Not by a ton, but it is good, and it's 7-3 Denver. Both teams scoring on the opening drive. Difference is the Broncos did not get plagued by self-induced penalties in the red zone. So minute 30 to go in the first quarter. Broncos have an early lead. Who you got? We got a couple of super chats here from Kyle. And I think that might be it. Yeah, we'll check on. And FSD as well. So we'll catch up on both super chats right now. For anyone that's just tuning in, we're doing a dual stream, a dual watch party. One on our Broncos channel, one on our Falcons channel here at Chat Sports, the host of both channels, which I know is pretty unusual, but it's a growing company at Chat Sports. We need some hosts to double up for teams, and I love the opportunity to get paid to talk about the NFL, so I'm going to be the last person to complain about that. Kyle, love this channel. Let's go Broncos. Kyle, thank you so much. Love what I do because of viewers like yourself. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. FSD Bama 78. Reed will hit spacebar for me. How about a dirty bird for a Falcons win? Let's reevaluate in the fourth quarter, Mr. Bama. Which, by the way, I'm going to tell you right now, if Alabama makes the playoffs over Tennessee and both teams are 10-2 at the end of the regular season, I'm going to have a meltdown. Meltdown's not even actually an accurate word. I'm going to see what Jonestown was all about. Do they have any good ideas? I'm still reeling from last night, and I understand that majority of our Falcons viewership is probably celebrating from last night's win. So I'll just make a announcement right now to address the unfortunate loss for my Tennessee Volunteers. Defense did not show up. Carson Beck still sucks, and I'm embarrassed that we made him look decent. I still think he's bad, and that's going to come back to haunt Georgia when they do make the playoffs. And Nico's awesome, and his receivers just didn't quite do enough to help him out on Saturday night. So that's my official statement. Also, thank you, Kansas, for beating BYU. That pretty much locks in the Big 12 as a one-bid league. So I just can't have an upset in the ACC Conference Championship game where two teams go in at that rate. Make the ACC a one-bid league, make the Big 12 a one-bid league, and I should be good to go for Tennessee, at least getting like the 11 seed. Oh, that's a cute dog. Got a Bernese Mountain Dog hanging out in the snow. What do I have against Carson Beck? He sucks. That's what I have against him. He looks like the guy from Ice Age. The sloth dude. I can't stand him. Mostly because I hate Georgia.
I mean, I also hate him because he beat us in high school, so.
That's a fair reason to hate him.
I don't like him.
7-3 Broncos, minute 33 to go. Kevin King is getting evaluated for a concussion. That's bad for two reasons. One, concussions are bad. Two, they are already very shorthanded at corner. They are missing 3 guys. This could be corner number 4 to go. They're going to run out of corner soon. On 1st and 10, Denver runs it, and the rookie, Audric Estime is only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Mike Hughes, D. Alford, and Antonio Hamilton. So the Falcons came into this game missing their starting outside corner and their starting nickel corner and their first backup. Now they lost their second backup, as the dump down pass to Estime is caught for a loss of 3. Richie Grant might be forced to play a little bit of corner. Flag on the play, though. Holding on the Broncos. That's an interesting decision by Atlanta. Would you rather have 2nd and 20 or 3rd and 13? I think I might go for the 3rd and 13. Tight end Adam Trotman is the guilty party. Did Atlanta decline the penalty? Yeah, I think the Falcons declined it. Okay. They go with 3rd and 12. That's what I was saying. I was like, I'd rather have 3rd and 12 than 2nd and 20 as a defense. Snap to Nix on 3rd and long. It's a screen caught by Williams. Williams is tackled after a 2-yard gain. Richie Grant, who lost his starting gig to Justin Simmons, who makes his return to Mile High. Has seen a lot of action early in this game because of all the injuries in the DB department. Makes a nice play on Williams. We'll bring up 4th and 10, and that'll wrap up a very, very quick first quarter. We'll see if the Broncos decide to punt it before I think they don't have to snap it. They do instead anyway. So Riley Dixon sends a high into the Colorado sky. Return starts at the 20, across the 25, tackled at the 30, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a 30-minute first quarter. Like real-time 30 minutes. I mean, really think about that for a second. The quarter's 15 minutes long. Each minute just took 2 minutes. That's one of the fastest first quarters I've ever seen. Peeking in at red zone, by the way, it's scoreless between Buffalo and Kansas City, but the Bills have 1st and goal on their opening drive. So, I lost track of the Ravens-Steelers game, but I'm guessing the Steelers did get a first down, and the Ravens failed 2-point conversion attempt, cost them the game. Niners over Seattle, 7-3. It's 7-3 Broncos over Falcons. That'll get updated in a little bit here. And then let's check out the final scores from the earlier games as well. So the Rams beat the Patriots on the road by 6. The Bears had a game-winning field goal, stopped me from this before, blocked on the last play of the game. So there's that. Saints routed the Browns. Lions gave the Jags their largest loss in franchise history, 46 points. Colts came back to beat the Jets. I didn't see a second of that Colts-Jets game. It was all Colts. Then the Jets came storming back. And I guess Anthony Richardson put a cape on and won the game. The season's officially done for New York now. What are they at? Like 3-7? Or could they be 3-8 if they haven't had their bye yet? I don't know if they've had their bye or not. They might be 3-8. I don't think they've had their bye because I don't remember hearing like they have a bye for Devontae Adams to kind of get caught up to speed on things. I think they're 3-7 and they just turned 3-8. They're 3-8. Put a fork in them. Even if they win out at 9-8.
The Dolphins are 4-6.
The Dolphins are 4-6, and they're going to play the Patriots next week. They're going to beat New England. They're going to be 5-6 going into Thanksgiving night in Lambeau. Jose Santana with a $20 super chat. Dion, Bills just scored, missed the extra point. Thank you, Dion. We're all rooting for Buffalo. And by we, I mean everyone but the Chiefs. They are a juggernaut. It is the duty of the 31 other teams to bring down the king. Jose Santana, ladies and gentlemen. Rise up, Petey. What's up, Reed? Going to be a tough defensive battle today. Let's get this win, Atlanta. Jose, thank you so much for your super chat. Appreciate you supporting the channel. It's a little bit of oil meets water, or whatever one you think the oil would be in this relationship. Good offense, good defense, right? Which one's going to bend? Who's going to get their way? It's only been one quarter, but both offenses have moved the ball down the field. Jose Santana has narrowed the gap, by the way. The Broncos watch party has a $2 super chat lead over the Falcons watch party. But the Falcons watch party has opened up a can of whoop ass on the Broncos watch party for likes. 121-88. First and 10 for the Falcons to begin the second quarter. They have it at their own 30-yard line. Back in the pistol, Cousins takes the snap, throwing deep down the left side, and off the fingertips of Darnell Mooney, no flags, incomplete pass. Riley Moss in coverage as Jose Santana puts Falcons today ahead in super chats. Yeah, the bots need to go. Nick is back.
I'm going to try and get the bots out of the chat as much as possible. I'm sorry, guys.
Second and 10. Cousins in the gun. Snap to Kirk. His throw is incomplete. He was under duress just as he was firing it away. Third down coming up. Yeah, Cousins was getting hit just as he was starting to release it. I think maybe Zach Allen applied the pressure. He's trying to find London on a simple curl. Third and 10. Atlanta's offense against Denver's defense right here. Empty set. Kirk in shotgun. Gets the snap off just in time. Wheel route. Bijan. Caught first down. Robinson starts up on the left side of the formation. He's going to run right in front of Kirk, who's in shotgun, and it's just a wheel route, but this motion allows Robinson to not start from zero, but to have a full running start into this play compared to his defender, Cody Barton, who's kind of starting flat-footed a little bit, but the pass is on the money from Cousins. It's a rainbow lollipop throw, and it lands right in the waiting arms of Bijan. Good play by Atlanta. First and 10. As the shotgun snap is botched, Cousins picks it up, and it's a loss of 6. So just after a great play from the Falcons, a misfire on a low snap. Yeah, just a little bit off target, but Cousins does not handle it well. Retrieves it, and it's a loss of 6 on the play. Actually make it second and 17. Snap to Cousins. Cousins is sacked. Down he goes. DJ Jones or is that Malcolm Roach? Malcolm Roach from the interior. The worst place to get pressure. Makes it even worse for the Falcons. Nick Bilato, Broncos will not beat us. Rise up, baby. It's 51 or 52 for Falcons today versus 29 for the Broncos breakdown. Right now, the Broncos are winning where it matters most, though. 3rd and 24. Snap to Cousins. It's just going to be a draw play. And a run for 9 yards will bring up 4th and 15-ish. And Atlanta will punt. Denver's defense capitalizing on the misfire from the low snap. Sacked by Malcolm Roach the very next play. And very quickly they get off the field.
What's up, Iron George? Hope you're having a great day.
We're not putting Michael Penix in. Stop it. You're a 6-4 team that's top 5 in yards per game. You do not bench the quarterback in that situation. Bradley Pinion sends a high into the sky. Return starts at the 18. Marvin Mims going backwards, evades one tackler. Now he's turning upfield. He is tackled at the 24-yard line. He gained about 6 yards on the return. Probably ran about 60 in total. So here comes Bo Nix yet again. In a very, obviously rare matchup. Only every 4 years. Now it's got the possibility to be more frequent than that with the extra game being added. The Bright Wolf really wants to see a sub count. Yeah, let's see the sub count. And then we'll throw the Super Chat menu on screen. So Falcons today is less than 40 subscribers away from reaching 30,000. So for the 600 people tuned in over at that watch party, if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing to the channel. It's completely free, and we'll give you daily content as well. Let's check out the Super Chat menu for today. So a unique Super Chat menu. Pardon? A unique Super Chat menu as we are live on both channels right now. We're kind of playing it neutral here between Falcons and Broncos. So we're going to have a fun Super Chat menu for you guys watching. We're going to have a couple of duck races and whatnot. Get you guys into the holiday spirit. Maybe a Santa race instead. Lost Time Man, the Buckeye. He's our eye. Oh, there he is. No, it's not him. The 49ers have a 7-3 lead over the Seahawks. The NFC West is just going to be a rock fight this year. The winning team is going to go into the playoffs like 10-7 at best and be bleeding from the lip and limping as well. Archangel, we could do a turkey race. They have like a pilgrim race, I think, too. They have a whole bunch of fun ones. Okay, so Super Chat menu for today's dual stream between our Broncos and Falcons channels here at Chat Sports. $2 Super Chat, we'll give you a shout out, throw it on screen for everyone watching to see. $5 Super Chat, we have a fun Super Chat battle between our two watch parties. Right now, the Falcons have $52 compared to the Broncos at $29, so still very close. $10 Super Chat, we're going to do a jersey raffle. One for the Falcons stream, one for the Broncos stream. $10 Super Chat to get entered into that raffle, and you can pick whatever jersey you'd like. Whoever gets the most Super Chats between the two streams, by the way, will do a second jersey raffle. So 2 jerseys for the winning team when it comes to Super Chats. As the Broncos have 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. If you send in over $10, you still get a raffle ticket as well. Doesn't have to be 10 on the dot, just a minimum. A run for Jaleel McLaughlin on 1st and 10. He gets about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up. Got the Ellis Brother Bowl. Caden Ellis for Atlanta. Jonah Ellis for Denver. They have another Ellis brother, Christian Ellis, I think his name is. He's starting linebacker for the Patriots. 2nd and 8. Nix from his own 25. Takes the snap. Checking it down to Williams, and Javonte is going to run hard and get 8 yards and a 1st down. Reb Tech, awesome to see you in the chat. Appreciate you tuning in. Right now, the Falcons watch party has 50 more likes on the nose compared to the Broncos watch party. as Rob Wilkes sends in a $5 super chat. First and 10 for the Denver Broncos. Nix under center. Takes the snap. Little pop pass to little Jordan Humphrey, and he's looking for room to run. Arnold Ebiketie making the stop after a 2-yard gain. Second and 8. Bo Nix in shotgun from his own 35. Will hand it off, and a run for 3 yards by Javonte Williams, who must have had the best week in practice because he was shelved last week in Kansas City, and this week he returns to the top of the food chain. We got Mr. Wilkes' super chat we'll throw on screen in a moment here. Bo Nix opening up the day, though, 8 for 9, 59 yards, and a touchdown. Nix in the gun. 3rd and 5. And a flag is thrown for a false start. We got a flinch on the offensive line, so make it 3rd and 10. And that's a killer right there if you're Denver. You go from 3rd and manageable to 3rd and long. Quinn Miners moving pre-snap. Rob Wilkes, our coaching staff is horrible. Raheem doesn't get the players properly prepared. In his lousy clock management, our OC is too inexperienced. Sad. That's a lot right there, Rob, for a 6-4 team. Do I think they're playing to their full potential? No, I do not. I don't lean as strong as you do, though, on all these sentiments, though. 3rd and 10, though, for the Denver Broncos. Rob, I do appreciate your super chat and support of the channel. Nix throwing. First down, Broncos, and plenty more. Marvin Mims inside the 40. Mims taken down in Atlanta's 30. The second-round pick out of Oklahoma using his speed. Big gain for Denver on 3rd and 10. The bots are dry. They're like, start doing the timeout for 24 hours. I know, but try something different. Because I don't think it's different bots. They just come back later. 1st and 10. Run for Marvin Mims. He just picked up a boatload of yards through the air. He just lost a boatload of yards on the ground. Grady Jarrett, or is that Zach Harrison? Looks like Zach Harrison taking him down for a loss of 5 or 6. Second and 15. They're at the Atlanta 36-yard line, right on the fringe of field goal range. Nix, play action. He'll toss it short to Williams, and Williams doing a good job after the catch, getting all 15 yards and a first down. Denver to the Atlanta 20. Inside the Prize Picks red zone. Yeah, you got a bit of a design screen. You got Quinn Miners, the right guard, getting all the way across the field. And then excellent job by Williams just navigating his way upfield, shaking a tackler or two. A lot of yards after contact for Atlanta allowed so far. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Up by 4. Snap to Nix. The rookie throwing over the middle. It's caught. And a gain of 4 or 5 yards by Sutton. Rob Wilkes. Please call me Rob. Mr. Wilkes is my dad. You got it, Rob. Appreciate your support nevertheless, though, even if we don't always agree on things. Second and 4. It's a run. First down. Williams on his feet still. Javonte getting pushed. He's in the air. He's in the end zone. What an effort by the Broncos. Javonte Williams was literally in the air, hovering above the ground, and the other 10 players on offense pushed him into the end zone. I mean, it's a log jam at one point, but this is the sign of a team that's going to play with a little bit more effort. There's Justin Simmons making a good tackle to start. Matthew Judon's back there going, what the hell's going on, guys? Extra point is up and good. It's 14-3 Denver at home. A Nate Atkins touchdown catch and a Javonte Williams touchdown run. Jesse Bates goes for the knockout punch. And then look at Williams. His feet are off the ground. And I think everyone, except for Bo Nix, is pushing them into the end zone. 6 minutes to go in the second quarter, 14-3 Broncos. I saw a super chat fly in. We'll get to that in just a second here. Really quickly, though, we're going to tell everyone watching about our sponsor. Nearly 500 people tuned in on our Broncos watch party. 117 likes. It's okay. Okay. Hit spacebar. So let me finish and get spacebar in point. Today's show, by the way, is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money in as quick as 15 minutes. So download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. All of that information is in the comments and description of today's video. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. We're going to catch up on Super Chats really quickly, and then we'll hit our Super Chat menu as well for anyone that just tuned in. So 14-3 Denver over Atlanta. Extra point was good from Will Lutz. I saw a Super Chat fly in from our Falcons watch party as well. Jay with a $2 super. Raheem has made his team soft. You know, if Raheem Morris doesn't work out for the Falcons, I don't think it's going to be because of them being soft. That's not what you think of Raheem when you think of Raheem Morris as a defensive coordinator with the Rams and his time in Atlanta. I don't think soft is going to be the reason why Raheem doesn't work out, if that happens. We had some other Super Chats come in as well. Yep. We had Aiden Stackhouses on Falcons today. Aiden, let's go ATL, rise up. Appreciate your Super Chat, Mr. Stackhouse. With your $10 Super Chat, Falcons today is at $70 in Super Chats. Meanwhile, the Broncos watch party has been stuck at 29 for a little bit of time here. Let's see if the Broncos watch party can get themselves back in the Super Chat battle with Falcons today. 1st and 10 for Cousins from his own 30. It's a run to Robinson. He is swarmed quickly and only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Jose Santana with a $50 super chat. We're going to catch up on the last two supers in just a moment. 2nd and 9 for the Falcons, though. Trailing by 11, under 6 to play in the first half. Enough with all the Penix talk. Michael Penix doesn't play defense. Too many couch coaches. I agree. The solution right now for this 6-4 team is not benching the quarterback, as Cousins throws a dot to Darnell Mooney for a first down. Stop it, guys. Penix's time will come. It's not right now. They're going to spot it half a yard short of the first down marker. Jose, though, $50 super chat. Thank you so much, as always, for being the biggest supporter of the channel and super chats week to week. Appreciate you coming to play with us. Rise up, Jose. 3rd and 1 for the Falcons at their own 40. Snap to Cousins. It's a run. Robinson, with a second effort, still does not get there. Did a solid job of knocking off the first defender. But DeAndre Tillman, remember him? He had 4 sacks against the Buccaneers back in week 3. He makes a great play on defense. Atlanta keeps the offense on the field. 4th and 1. Snap to Cousins. Kirk looking. Kirk all day. Going deep. Caught Drake London. On 4th and 1, Kirk Cousins had an eternity. And then finds London for a big gain of 20 yards. Well, he figured at some point someone would get open, and he throws to one of the most covered receivers, but the trust he has in Drake London. It's a really nice throw. It's a great catch as well. You couldn't find Robinson for a short gain? First and 10. They're at the Broncos 35-yard line. Cousins takes the snap. It's a run for Robinson, and Bijan gets just 3 yards. Kirk opening up 10 of 12 for 94 yards. We got a couple of super chats on Falcons to catch up on. Second and 7. From the Broncos 33, pistol snap, Cousins with time, throwing out of bounds, caught impressively by London with one hand, but out of play. Justin, Raheem Morris needs to go. He's not a good coach. Listen, he's not going anywhere right now. I don't think anyone's actually seriously suggesting firing your coach midseason at 6-4. I just can't deal with this. Raheem Morris was not my first candidate for the Falcons when it came to their head coaching search. But pause on this at 6-4, please. You're not going to get anyone that wants to take this job if you get fired at 6-4. 3rd and 7, snap to Cousins. Cousins lofting it, incomplete, and no flags. So 4th and 7, right now would be about a 51-yarder for Younghoe Koo. He was looking for Kyle Pitts. Iron George with a $5 super chat from Falcons today. Iron George, thank you for your super.
Wait. Hold on. Hold on, Petey.
Was that first time super chatter?
Yep.
It was. 2 claps for Iron George. 1, 2.
Shout out to Iron George.
4th and 7. We have an injury on the play. I'm not sure which team, though. So we get the Fox injury timeout music. Super chat menu for anyone watching on either stream of ours. $2 super chat will give you a shout out. $5 super chat, represent your squad, as we have a super chat battle going between our Falcons watch party and our Broncos watch party. And right at the moment, the Falcons watch party is winning. $10 super chat. We're going to do a jersey raffle for both watch parties. One for Falcons, one for Broncos. In order to get entered into that jersey raffle, $10 super chat. And then whichever watch party gets the most super chats, we'll do an additional jersey raffle. So 2 jerseys for the winning team in super chat. So if you really like the free programming and content we provide here at Chat Sports, liking the video is the easiest way and the freest way to support us. Super chats, though, if you want to go above and beyond, go a really long way to help us grow as a company, right? Get more equipment, get more studio space, and most importantly, get more people. We just hired a boatload of new employees, so it's going to be a really fun process to see us grow. We're knocking down walls, literally and figuratively, but literally to expand our office space. So it's really fun seeing this place grow from when I started 3.5 years ago to now. And if you like what we do, Super Chats make all that fun stuff possible. Like battle, by the way, favoring Falcons today. So right now the score is 2-1 in favor of Atlanta. Like, they're winning the Super Chat battle. They're winning the like battle. But the Broncos are winning the score battle. And that's the biggest battle of all here. Don't get me wrong. But for anyone who likes to exercise their competitiveness, Super Chats and likes, make sure to partake in those if you can. Rob with another $5 Super Chat. Bills are leading the Ravens 6-0. Patrick Mahomes has 3rd and 4 as the first quarter gets towards the end. Rob Wilkes with a $5 Super Chat, adding on to the lead. Zach Allen was the injured player on the previous snap. Hopefully he's okay. He's a big part of what Denver's done defensively. I'm not quite sure when this injury happens. So here comes Younghoe Koo, though, for a 51-yard field goal attempt to make it an 8-point game. He made his first one today. The 51-yarder is good. What's interesting is both of those makes were identical in terms of the distance between the ball and the post when it went through. So he's consistent, just not by a lot, but it's good. 51-yarder, Koo is 2 for 2 in a bounce-back performance so far, making it a 1-score game late in the first half. Rob, even I don't support firing Raheem. Yeah, better use of draws and screens to slow pass rush, hire a clock management expert, best midseason changes. There is something different about, obviously, watching a football game in person compared to on TV. I think the easiest way to manage the clock is on TV because you can easily see the time right at the bottom. In person, you got to kind of look up at the scoreboard, right? So I'm all for clock management being outsourced to someone up in a booth watching on television because that's going to give you the TV delay could be a little bit of a kick in the butt, though. Yeah, like the scoreboard camera or something that's like instantaneous. Rob, appreciate your Super Chats as always, though. We got a Super Chat coming in from Reed's favorite viewer, Uncle Buck.
Shout out to Uncle Buck. I think Uncle Buck might know Iron George, too.
Oh, got a little family connection right there? Possibly. Rumors are out there.
Rumors.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know.
Go
Buck. Falcons. Love you guys. Love you too, Uncle Buck.
Love you too, indeed, from the both of us here at Chat Sports. Uncle Buck. He's just a fan of all birds. He's a birds guy.
He's a birds guy.
He's a birds guy.
Oh,
we got a $10 Super Chat from the Broncos watch party. Might be the start of a comeback from the Broncos Breakdown channel. Alvin Blunt Jr. Lock in. Go Broncos. Alvin, thank you for your Super Chat. This gets you added, by the way, to the jersey raffle we're going to do at the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter. Right now, I think you're 1 of 1 in that raffle. We'll get some free entries in there as well for people that are... No, you and I don't give a buck. The Bright Wolf, still no 30K. We can look at that in a moment. But Alvin, thank you so much. The Falcons get the ball to start the second half. Right? Yeah. Yes, they do. So an opportunity for Denver to obviously put up some points here before the end of the first half, but also stretch their lead back to being a 2-score game before Atlanta gets the ball to open up the second half. Here's our live sub counter over on our Falcons channel. We are 21 subscribers away from reaching the big 3-0. So if you are not subscribed and you're watching on our Falcons stream, hit that subscribe button down below. As Bradley Pinion kicks it off, it'll be a touchback. I bet the kickers and punters just love coming to Denver for moments like that, where you go, that kick right there just went an extra 6-7 yards thanks to being about 5,000 feet and change in the air. Our Broncos live sub counter, by the way, not far behind. Oh! I don't give a buck. Brings the Broncos right back in it. A $100 super chat. I realize the other watch party has no idea when this happens. 1st and 10 for Denver at their own 30. 2 minutes and 48 seconds, all 3 timeouts. Nix with time. He'll climb the pocket and run, picks up 4 yards. How about 100 push-ups and I want that jersey? Well, you're in a great spot right now for the jersey. I'm in an awful spot right now when it comes to push-ups. But at the 2-minute warning, I don't give a buck. I'm going to drop down and give you everything I've got until I pass out. How's that work out for you? Okay. We are a $2 separation between the Falcons and the Broncos in Super Chats. 2nd and 7 for Nix inside his own 35. All 3 timeouts. Has to snap the ball before the 2-minute warning. Snap to Bo. 4-man rush. Has time. Throwing deep over the middle. Caught. Big play. Devon Vele. The rookie moves the ball all the way to the Atlanta 33. And the Broncos are in business with 2 minutes to go in the half. 14-6 Denver 2. Big throw and catch between a pair of rookies. Vele, the 8-3 pick out of Utah. He's 26 years old as a rookie, and he's been the go-to guy so far today.
Sammy Boy Smith asking in the Broncos chat, who runs the Atlanta stream? I'm doing both. That's why I haven't been on camera too much, because I got a lot of nuts and bolts that I'm doing.
Sammy, by runs, do you mean like host or like produce or what? Okay. Cool guy. I'm live on both right now, believe it or not. I got to give 100 push-ups. So, I'll be honest. I don't give a buck. He's my personal trainer. And as an office fatty, I didn't want a trainer. So now I'm locked into this. Here we go. I don't give a buck is like my brother. He's very in shape. Yeah, no, show him how awful this is going to be. 100 push-ups? Could you give 100 push-ups right now? Yeah. Before everyone shames me, by the way, this is going to go both ways. Okay. What does it look like? I want to see. Okay, here we go. Are we ready? I just want to get the fan and this out of the way. Kick it back. Okay.
This is going to be great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Were they good? No. Do they count? Yes.
Now back on me.
Aiden Stackhouse with a $50 super chat. Woo. Whew. I don't give a buck.
He's a little tired.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know. Oh no, my links are.
Antonio Kim, where's the 100? It's gonna get broken into increments of 10, Antonio.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, while I was doing push-ups, Jose Santana sent in a $100 super chat.
What?
I did not see that. White Wolf. Jose Santana.
See it.
First and 10.
Man.
All right. We're going to catch up on all the super chats at halftime or the next TV timeout or something. Jose, I'm sorry. Snap to Nix. Bo on first and 10. Harassed. That's something the Falcons defense haven't done much of this year. And he has to throw it away incomplete.
Oh, my goodness.
Deuce to Don. Yeah, didn't see that. You saw me on the ground. What do you mean? I've literally got the greatest alibi of all time. I was on camera doing push-ups. Second and 10. Snap to Bo. Fake pitch. Roll to the right. Dumps it off to a crossing Cortland Sutton. Gain of 7 on second and 10. Clock's ticking. But I think a timeout here. I don't know if it's by Denver or Atlanta. It's by the Falcons. Trying to preserve some time for their own offense if they get a stop here on 3rd and 3. Well, while they do a TV timeout, Bradley, can you actually do 100 push-ups? No, I cannot. But we're going to find out how many I can do. Let's recap all of our super chats from both watch parties. Okay. I think we're all caught up after Jose's $100 super. I mean, I don't give a bucks from the Broncos. Yeah. So we'll catch up on Falcon super chats. Jose Santana, a $100 super chat. I don't give a buck. You got to come harder than that, punk. Rise up for life. I mean, this is going to be quite the rivalry for the next 2 quarters and minute 42 as Bo Nix takes a 3rd and 3 snap. Nix going short, has the first down. The Fox camera guy is drunk, but it's still going to be a first down for Atlanta. Cortland Sutton putting the ball inside the 20, inside the Prize Picks red zone. Is there a timeout? Jose and I don't give a buck. Appreciate you guys supporting your respective teams. Aiden Stackhouse with a 50. Rise up, ATL. Never give up. Aiden, thank you so much for your support. And I don't give a buck has responded over on the Broncos watch party. Rob with a $2 super. I was almost the nephew for the movie Uncle Buck. Great movie. But that's a very cool story. Rob, appreciate your super chat. And nearly hanging out with that John Candy? Yeah, right? And I think we're all caught up over on Falcons. And now we have I don't give a buck from Broncos. 1 second. First and 10. Snap to Nix. Play action. Finds a man in the flat, and Richie Grant can't make the open field tackle. And that Troy Franklin, yeah, doing a good job of fighting off a couple of defenders and gets 8 yards. I don't give a buck. Okay.
Bright Wolf, we'll look at the live sub counter after. Don't worry.
Okay, don't worry. Wait. Oh, what's it say? Okay. How about not you? I'm just going to read the last part there, yeah, because the middle part confuses me. You and Reed do 50 jumping jacks each. Deal. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. I'll do mine right now, then Reed will do his at halftime. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. I don't give a buck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 50 is a lot bigger number than I realized. It's 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. I'm just going to do it until the end of this play here. Bo Nix, under center. 2nd and 2, takes the snap. It's a handoff, and it's a run for Williams. He plunges forward, gain of 4, first down for the Broncos. It'll be goal to go with a minute 14 and counting, and that is probably about 50. There we go. Rev text, truffle shuffle, 100%. Oh, that did not create a good picture on screen for you guys. 1st and goal for the Broncos. think get a good sweat going, though. Yeah. Get the blood pressure going. Snap to Nix. Drop back. Bo is tripped up, sacked. Oh, my goodness. Matthew Judon will get credit for a sack. It's the 10th sack of the year for the Falcons. And it comes via Mike McGlinchey, the right tackle, tripping his quarterback. Judon's like, no, he's mine. Kudos to Judon. He pushes McGlinchey into the quarterback. So it's still a good play from him. But his sack is just tapping Nix on the head like it's Duck, Duck, Goose. Falcons burn their final timeout.
Oh, my God.
I don't really understand what they're doing by saving so much time for Denver. Like, I understood calling a timeout when it was third down to get the ball back. But then once they got the first down, just accept that you're not getting the ball back. Second and goal from the Falcons' 19-yard line. Snap to Nix. Bo checking it down over the middle. Sutton gaining 6 yards. Third and goal, and can't stop the clock. Broncos use their second timeout.
Frank, nice working out and live stream.
Yeah. Are we all caught up on supers from both sides? Right now, the Falcons watch party has $293. Broncos is up to $189. So about a $100 difference. But Aiden, Jose, and I Don't Give a Buck, thank you guys so much for supporting us. All games aside, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you so much. Jack Bauer with a $2. Is that Australian, Jack? Let me know in the comment section, please. Trent, awesome to see you in the chat. Thank you for watching, as always. Third and goal from the 12. Big play right here. Bo Nix, quick little pop pass to Marvin Mims. He has blockers. He has a touchdown. Marvin Mims, first touchdown of the year, is it not? And Denver has opened up a large lead in the first half. 25 seconds to go. I got to be honest. This is embarrassing for the Falcons to know that on 3rd and 12, they felt like their best way to the end zone was to throw it behind the line of scrimmage and take into account the Falcons won't make an open field tackle. That's disrespectful to the Falcons defense. Like, Jimmy Lake and the entire coaching staff and the players should go, wow, that's what they think of us. On 3rd and 12, they made a play call for a little wide receiver, like not even a bubble screen. And that got them a touchdown because they knew that they would not make an open field tackle. That cannot sit well with you. Jack Bauer, Bucks in Boston, thank you so much for tuning in from the land down under. I started a new-ish show last night. I love Impractical Jokers, and it's like my sympathy, like my therapy TV. And I saw they have a Impractical Jokers Australia. And Jack, there's nothing better for us Americans than an Australian accent. So that had to go on immediately. I Don't Give a Buck with a $5 super. It is 21-6 with 25 seconds left and no timeouts. Unlikely Atlanta does a whole lot with this, but they get the ball to start the second half. They got to find a way to maybe get a field goal here, make it 21-9. Heading to work. Do you still have my... What does that say? Still have my M. Leron last jersey. And who's in the... I don't give a buck. I'm struggling here, dude. I'm sorry. I know autocorrect and fat fingers can make it tough, but you kind of lost me here. I can't tell you that whether you're present or not, you will be in the raffle for the jersey. And if you win, even if you're not here, if you're at work, I'll hit you up, no problem, because I have your contact from the last time. But that's about all I can deduce from your message there. Thank you, as always, for your support, though, and look forward to seeing you at the next watch party. Email from last jersey. Okay, yes. Oh, I see it. EM space AIL. Okay. Yeah, I do. I don't give a buck. I do. Jay with a $5 super chat from our Falcons watch party, which has about a 50-like lead and a $100 super chat lead. Jay, hate to say I told you all so. Nah, who am I kidding? I told you all so. Fire Raheem. He's made this team soft and had zero competitive advantage. I understand your frustration, and I share with you for being an underwhelming team given the talent they have. I can't quite go as far as you are when they're looking at a 6-5 start to the year. I know that's not great, but who are we kidding? 6-5 is not too bad compared to a lot of other teams right now. So I get it, and you ultimately, Jay, may end up being correct. But I'm not going to jump off the ship this quickly. But kudos to you. You could have jumped off the Titanic, and I might be on board right now. We got a handful of super chats. We're going to catch up on all these supers at halftime. 1st and 10 for the Falcons at their own 30 with 25 seconds and no timeout. Snap to Cousins. Kirk throwing to the sideline. This is caught. No, it's caught by Darnell Mooney, but he's not out of bounds. He's at their own 48. 15 seconds and counting. Got to clock it here. Mooney was able to make a nice catch, but unable to get out of bounds, and they clock it with 10 seconds. So they pick up nearly 20 yards, and it costs them 15 seconds. My guess is they probably try and get another decent completion out of bounds, and if it's not there, Hail Mary time. I wonder if they would bring in Michael Penix for the Hail Mary. And the Broncos call their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be an interesting choice for the Broncos right now. Do they line up in a major prevent defense, or do they kind of just play it straight up, right? Like it's any other 2nd and 10 from the 50. I would play it straight up if I were Denver. I would not give the Falcons 10, 12 easy yards and give Younghoe Koo an opportunity for a 55-yarder. Second and 10, 10 seconds, no timeouts. They're 12 yards away from Younghoe Koo range. Snap to Kirk. He's going to throw it right side. It's caught Drake London. He's inbounds, and that's the half. No, he did not get out of bounds. That's the half, and that's the correct call. Drake London was tackled at the Denver 30, but he was clearly inbounds. That elbow hits down inbounds. That's what you're looking for. Doesn't matter if he kind of rolls out of bounds. Elbow or knee inbounds, and that's a running clock. So some fancy points for Drake London and Darnell Mooney owners, but that's about it to close the half. So we're going to recap some of the super chats here, and then I'm going to run to the bathroom while Reed has a little half-off halftime deal for everyone watching. Let's hit some of the supers we had. I think we just need to catch up on both sides, actually. So just pick one. But 21-6, the halftime score. Kudos to Denver. They're winning on both sides of the football, right? Their defense has made some nice stops, holding Atlanta to 6 points. And their offense, I mean, if this was going to be a shootout, you'd figure advantage Atlanta with all their firepower. It's 21 points for the Broncos so far. Brian with a $3 super chat. Thank you so much, Brian. Appreciate you tuning in over on our Broncos stream. Florian, longtime viewer at the Broncos Breakdown. Denver's getting better every week. Yeah, they sure are. Bo Nix is getting better every week, and that's just going to elevate the team, right? He is the ultimate tide right now. He's going to raise all the boats around him. Florian, thank you so much for your super chat. We have one or two from Falcons. Alex All of our wins have been by one possession. Even the Panthers game was close for a while. Rise up from Duluth, Georgia. I hear you, Alex. Not every team's going to have the same blueprint to success at the end of the year, but they do need to find a way to play one normal football game where if they are the superior team, they take care of business from start to finish. Alex, thank you so much for your super. Austin with a $10 super chat. The Falcons never fail to disappoint me. They have done that for pretty much their entire existence, with the exception of one awesome run in 2016. Austin, thank you so much for your super, though. Also, is that a G6? I'm trying to think of what that is. Appreciate your super, Austin. Okay. So here are the stats from the first half between the Broncos and the Falcons. I got to use the bathroom, though, so Reed will have a halftime deal for everyone watching. But right now the story is Bo Nix, 17-19, 192 yards and 2 touchdowns. This Falcons defense has not been good this year, but they are putting on one of their worst performances right now. 21 points in the first half. That's a season high, is it not? If not, very close to it. They're on pace to give up 42 to a rookie quarterback. Reed, the Ducklings are all yours for the next 5 to 6 minutes.
All righty, everybody. Interesting day, interesting day. Got both chats. This is fun. This is fun. We're going to take a look at the Super Chat menu. And what I like to do is cut everything in half. So half off halftime with producer Reed is in full effect right now. Let's see here. Okay. Put this on. Actually, I'm going to do that. It is 21 to 6. I got it, Bright Wolf. Don't worry. Florian with another $5 super chat. All right. This is going to be tough work, but I got it. All right. Let me put up the super chat menu. All right. Super chat menu. $2 is a shout out. We're going to do every $2 or any super chat is a beer cheers. $5 to represent your squad. We're going to bump that down to $2. Jersey raffle entry for each team. Bump it down to $5. So Florian, for the Broncos channel, just sent in $5, raffle entry. I got to bring up this so I can write some stuff down. I don't give a buck. I got your jumping jacks. Don't worry. I'll go up there for it. Oh no. That's going to be difficult. I might just have to angle the camera, and I'll do it because I won't be able to talk to you because my mic isn't that long. But yes, everything is just half off. Half off. Whatever you see here is half off. So let's see here. Let me see if I can do it like this. All right. Let me get your super chat up here. I don't give a buck. Jose with a $50 super chat. I'll give you a beer cheers for that one. Let me get I don't give a bucks first. And Florian as well. Florian we got right here. Every time we play the Falcons, I'm reminded of 1998 and the death of the Dirty Bird. Oh, correct, Mr. Florian. Thank you for your super chat, Florian. And then we got I don't give a buck. Jose, I didn't forget about you. Don't worry. I got to give everyone their flowers first. We got I don't give a buck. I got you just in a second. Because we got A $50 super chat from Jose Santana on the Falcons Today channel. And we got Adamus as well. Oh my goodness. He said, let's effing go, read 10 more raffles and give me a beer. Cheers. You know what I'm going to give you, Jose? I got this sitting right here. Let me pour it up for you. I'm going to finish this. Shout out to Jose. Paul saying, I got Monopoly money for you. Go Broncos. Hey, it's half off halftime. But what you can do, if you can't super chat, totally okay. All right, I 100% get it. What you can do is for each of your channels to like the video. We're doing a like battle. We'll see, maybe make a deal. Whoever wins maybe gets a couple extra raffle entries. Who knows? We'll see at the end. Peter or Paul, this is a Burbonga. It looks like it's like a mermaid type thing. I don't know. It's a contraption that allows me to chug my Happy Dad. So, all right. I want to make sure Florian with another $10 super chat. And then Adamus, we're going to get that right here. Lots of stuff to control right now, but we're doing our best. Adamus, 2 entries. Yes, 2 entries. Because if we're doing half off halftime, it's half off. So I'll make sure once Petey gets back, I'll go a little behind the scenes and make sure everyone's getting the correct entries and everything that they need for half off halftime. And then we got, these bots are crazy. Florian on the Broncos channel sending in $10. What a crazy day today, huh? All right, Florian, you guys brought up in the preseason possibly getting my boy a Bo Nix jersey. So if I win the jersey, make it a 3T. Talking about you getting, Florian, are you talking about if you win, you want a Bo Nix jersey? Is that what you're saying? Because I think, let me look at the super chat menu. Because that should be what's going on. And then whoever wins in the super chat battle gets an extra jersey. These bots are insane. I am so sorry, guys. All right, Florian. So if we look at this, we got the super chat menu. So if you win the raffle entry, that means you get to pick. Florian, I think you're right. So if you win, you can pick what jersey you want. Whoever wins the raffle for each channel. And then whoever wins the super chat battle gets an extra jersey on top of that. So it's an extra jersey raffle. I think I don't know how we're going to do it. I'll have to ask Petey. If I don't think it's that person gets an extra jersey. I think we get an extra jersey to raffle off. If you get where I'm coming from. Yeah, Florian, if you win, you can pick whatever jersey. So if you want a Bo Nix jersey, got you. All right. Let's look at the live sub counter for each team because we each have milestones that we need to get to. So let's look at these live sub counters. All right. We got Broncos breakdown at 27,738, pushing for 28,000. That would be awesome. I'm assuming we're going to get to 30K by Christmas. I don't think that's very far off. And then let's see. Get to the other one. We're about to hit it. Bright Wolf. We are 2 subscribers away on Falcons Today from hitting 30K. Let's get these bots out of here. Petey is hopping back in to see if we can get this. We are 2 subscribers away. 2 subscribers away. 2 of you just subscribe once, and you'll get to 30K for Falcons today. And then on the other side, trying to get to 28K for Denver Broncos. What a time. Bright Wolf, 2 more subs. I know you were looking at this. 30K is huge. We are almost there. Sorry. I hit it by accident. We're about to get it. I don't want you to miss this, Petey. There it is!
Oh, I'm plugging myself in. Get the insurance run.
There it is!
We need 30 and 1. That way no one's a funny man and unsubscribes.
One more.
I want the insurance run.
One more.
There it is. Now I can really celebrate.
Yeah.
For everyone that subscribed to our Falcons channel, thank you guys so much for supporting us. It means so much to me to see how much this channel has grown. So appreciate everyone for hopping aboard. If you're on the fence about it, I think you're in pretty good company right now. Look at 30,000 strong that have already subscribed. So 30K, it's an awesome milestone. It's a very rare milestone for our YouTube channel to reach. But we're not going to slow down at all, so appreciate everyone for helping us reach the big 3-0. Most people hate their 30th birthday. I still have a couple more birthdays until then. But I do not hate reaching 30,000 subscribers. Oh, no. By the way, I think the Bright Wolf might like this more than I do. Yeah. I think he's more excited genuinely than I am right now. Tori Taylor, thank me later on the last sub from our Broncos channel. Tori, thank you for hopping on over, getting on the other side of the fence. Our Broncos channel is closing in on 28,000 subscribers, so neck and neck, very close between the two. So for anyone watching our Broncos watch party, consider subscribing as well. Want to get to 27,800 subscribers before the end of this watch party is over, and we are 58 subs away from reaching that goal. So make sure to subscribe on whichever watch party you're watching right now. We're going to give you guys the best entertaining and informative videos for your favorite squad. With the second half about to get underway, it's 21-6 Denver over Atlanta. 2 Younghoe Koo field goals for the Falcons. But overall, the story to watch here is the Broncos offense is just decimating this Atlanta defense. However, the Falcons defense has been good in the second half of most games. They stink in the first half, but I wouldn't be shocked to see them hold the Broncos to 3 points in the second half. And then it just becomes a race for Atlanta to get to 25 points if the Broncos stop at 24. 30 minutes left, a lot of football to play. Did I miss a rambunctious half off halftime? First and 10, it's a run for Robinson as the Falcons offense will be going nowhere and bringing up second and 10. Hey, I see John E. in the chat. John E., a.k.a. Battle E. John Emery, longtime viewer of the channel, as Kirk Cousins' pass is nearly intercepted. P.J. Locke would have had a pick 6. But that club might have been the difference maker. It was deflected, went off of the hands of Darnell Mooney, then nearly fell to 6 in orange. It's just a simple curl. Mooney just can't quite catch it. And Locke drops what would have been a walk-in pick 6. So 3rd and 10. Cousins throwing right side. It's caught Ray McLeod. He cannot escape the grasp of Jaquan McMillan, and it'll bring up 4th and 7. And the Falcons go 3 and out. Kudos to the Denver defense, making quick work right now on a Falcons offense that really didn't want to see their opening drive go 3 and out when they're down 21-6. Alex Watkins with a $5 super chat. Punt return for Mims. Gets across the 20, 25, 30. Mims going east and west, turning upfield, 35-40, 45-50. Mims shoved out of bounds on the Falcons' half of the 50. And Marvin Mims giving Bo Nix excellent field position to work with an already big lead. The Falcons defense, I'm going to say it right now, game's on the line with this series right here. I mean, 28-6, it's over. The Falcons have made some good comebacks this year, but the Broncos defense is not an easy team to make a comeback against. So who you got? Broncos, Falcons. We have a super chat coming in from Alex, if you want to just throw it on screen before you leave. Okay, we'll just throw the super chat on screen while you do the jumping jacks. And then Reed owes us 50 jumping jacks via I don't give a buck. So we're all getting a workout in today. Okay. Alex Watkins, how does one work for Chat Sports? Well, Reed is a little bit of a living testament to this because he was a viewer, but he also had a connection to someone at Chat Sports. But Alex, the short answer is we have been taking applications for a little bit here. Apply. I mean, just hop on Indeed or wherever the posting is. Like, just search Chat Sports, and next time we're in a big hiring wave, toss in your application. My email, by the way, yeah. My email, Alex, by the way, if you ever want to shoot me an email to get a little bit more of an in-depth response than the middle of the live show, is Matthew@chatsports.com. So let me know if you want to work in sports media in some capacity, and I'll try to help you out as much as I can. Reed owes us 50 jumping jacks from I Don't Give a Buck. So, yeah. Look at him go. Good 4. I think he's even flexing a little bit. He's showing off right now. He is definitely showing off. Grade the form in the chat below. For our Australian viewers still watching right now, I was watching that Australian Impractical Jokers. They don't call them jumping jacks. They call them like stars or something. I was like, oh, that's some Australian lingo. Closing in the last 10. Reed's wondering what percentage of the audience is a female right now. There it is. Good form, everybody. Star jumps. Is it called star jumps? First and 10 at the Atlanta 45. Pitch to the right side. And a run for Mims, who lined up as a tailback, goes for 3 yards. So a lot of Marvin Mims today on offense and special teams. Caden Ellis making a big hit on Marvin Mims on that punt return. Bradley Pinion able to slow him down. Second down and 7, just outside the Falcons' 40. Nix hands it off, and it's a run up the middle. I mean, that's from a long time ago. You tell me, did you hit it? This was from halftime. The Gonzalez one? Yeah, I don't know. Well, I need you to know, but I guess not. Kirk Cousins is Dak 2.0. Yeah, who said that Dak's the white Kirk Cousins? Because the two aren't very far apart in a lot of ways. Did you get Jose Santana and Adamus's? Okay. Darwin, I don't think these are two quarterbacks that are very far apart in terms of like their tier or ranking. 3rd and 3, Knicks play action. Big third down for the Falcons defense, and it's dropped. Looking for the tight end, Adam Trotman, but Jesse Bates able to break it up. That's a big play by the Falcons defense. But I think the Broncos are going to keep the offense on the field right now. This has to be completed, but just a nice play by number 3 in white. We got from the Broncos earlier, PS2 or Game Boy interception. Also, Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. All the way from the land down under as a timeout is called on 4th and 3. PS2 or Game Boy INT. If we're talking nicknames, it's got to be PS2. It's an all-time nickname. Okay, are we all caught up with that one there then?
So, I just realized, jumping jacks, a lot more tiring. John E!
John E! Oh my goodness. I don't know how to respond. AKA Battle E. Sorry I haven't been around lately. Been battling liver failure and in/out of the hospital. It is good to be back. John, let me give you a more appropriate response than a shortened version after this 4th and 3 play, because you deserve the time of day. Wow. 4th and 3. Snap to Nix. Bo over the middle. It's dropped. Incomplete. Or are they going to say caught, fumble, recovery by Lil Jordan Humphrey? I think it's an incomplete pass. They might say this is a fumble recovered by the receiver. Does he have control? No, I don't think he has control. If this was recovered by Atlanta, I don't think anyone would say Falcons football. I think that's just an incomplete pass. So Atlanta ball at midfield. John, a lot to digest here. One, I'm really, really happy to hear that you are recovering and doing better, it sounds like, and I hope that it stays that way. There are so many of you that are frequent commenters and super chatters to the point where I know the names and the faces and the avatars, even if I don't know you guys in person. And I know that sounds a little corny or cheesy or unbelievable, but it's true. I do a lot of these watch parties. I've been doing it for 3 years, and when the same names and faces are in the chat week after week, I start to memorize a few of you guys. And Johnny has been hanging out with us for a long, long time. So, John, when I hadn't seen you for the last few watch parties, I was wondering, like, hope John's doing all right. But, you know, people have life pop up and whatnot, and I fully understand that. But to hear you were battling this type of medical illness, I'm very happy to see you hanging out with us, and I hope you're doing better, and I hope you stay healthy for the holiday season and beyond. John, all of Broncos Country right now is happy to see you back in the chat. Thank you, by the way, for your extremely generous support of the channel, as you always do. John E., ladies and gentlemen, he's one of one. He is such a kind and generous donor. And I don't say that just because I want to kiss butt right now. Believe me, the things he's done behind the scenes to help the Broncos channel grow, you guys have no idea how much he's gone above and beyond just as a viewer to help me out. So, John, thank you so much. Go Broncos, John, and hope you're doing better and hope you stay better. Wow. Wow. Everyone show John some love in the chat, please, for either side. I know sometimes these might seem just like strangers on YouTube, and they more or less are, but they're strangers that I hang out with every single Sunday. And I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you so much, John, for all of your support, and I hope our support can help you in your recovery. John E., ladies and gentlemen. John E. They are reviewing this little Jordan Humphrey. Wow, they're going to call it a catch fumble recovered by Jordan Humphrey, and it's a first down Denver. So first down Broncos, they're going to say he caught it, fumbled it, and recovered his own fumble for a first down. This didn't, I'll be honest, it didn't look like a catch to me. I mean, it's going to be close either way, but I felt like this was an incomplete pass. So a little bit of a break there for Denver to have it called a fumble. One of the rare times you cheer for your player fumbling the football. Bo Nix will hand it off to Javonte Williams. Williams on 1st and 10, running 13 yards and a first down inside the Prize Picks red zone. We got a super chat from BZE. I don't know if we need to put that one on. Slap yourselves in the chat. A break for the Broncos, but you know what? Like, when you're up 21-6, sometimes you're just making your own luck. Yeah, everyone can spam ATL after we put this BZE super chat on screen. You guys have eyes. You can read. 1st and 10. It's a quarterback keeper for Nix, right side, using his legs and jogging out of bounds, 2-yard gain. John E's super chat, by the way, brings the Broncos breakdown within $60 of the Falcons Today super chat battle. So both battles are heating up. The Broncos are closing in on a lot of metrics. Super chats, we'll throw it on screen, and likes as well. 2nd and 8 for Denver inside the Prize Picks red zone from the Atlanta 16. Nix under center, play action. Nix pressured, rolling out of the pocket. Nix throwing on the run, it's incomplete. We'll bring up 3rd and 8. What's the score right now? 15 points? 15-point difference? Yeah. Field goal makes it 18-point game. So 3-score game with a field goal. 3rd and 8 here. Natrone Brooks, who was called up from the practice squad with all the injuries at the DB position. The thing about practice squad players is we like to think that they are not close to being NFL caliber guys. They practice all week with them. They're not far off from the backups who also don't play in the games. 3rd and 8. Nix looking, checking it down short. It's a 1st and goal, Devon Vele. Devon Vele, as a rookie, looks like a 7-year vet, a security blanket. Slap yourself! Giving the Broncos watch party a $2 lead with this $50 super chat. $60 super chat. Slap yourself. You're not tied anymore. It's 383 to 381 Broncos. 1st and goal for Denver from the 5. Nix throwing short of the line of scrimmage and a nice open field tackle by Payton Ellis on the fullback. Loss of 2 on the play. 2nd and goal from the 7. Slap yourself. Thank you as always for supporting us here. Appreciate you. We got a fun back and forth right now between these two watch parties. It'll come down to the last couple minutes of the game. Maybe not on the actual board, but on our super chat battle. 2nd and goal for the Denver Broncos. Up by 15, trying to make it a 22-point lead. With 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Little swing pass over to Troy Franklin. That's a touchdown. It's the same play, I think, that Marvin Mims scored on. I mean, a different receiver, but the same concept. And it relies on 2 things. Blocking and lack of tackling from the Falcons. I mean, the Broncos feel like, hey, we're going to beat you in open space. We're going to push you around, and you're not going to have anything to say about it. The only guy on Atlanta's defense, 2 guys on Atlanta's defense that ever have a chance of making an open field tackle, it's Payton Ellis and Jesse Bates. The issue is there's 2 of them and there's 9 other guys. 28-6, Broncos all over the Falcons. Another touchdown pass from Bo Nix. All created by the little Jordan Humphrey fumble and self-recovery. Before we get back for the kickoff, quick shout out to our sponsor, Prize Picks. Prize Picks is super simple to use. All you've got to do is pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on Prize Picks. Prize Picks, by the way, now offers Venmo for quick and easy deposits and withdrawals into your account this sports season. Now, if you live with maybe a significant other who doesn't like football, aka my world, well, it's tough to get them to want to watch every single game 4 times a week. But with Prize Picks, you guys can go in on some selections together, and if they all hit, that's dinner at a steakhouse for you. That's the way I've always played it with my fiance. So if you're in the same boat, I invite you to do the same. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. All of that information is in the comments and description of today's video. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. Now, for anyone just tuning in on either watch party, as we are doing, by the way, a dual stream between our Broncos channel and our Falcons channel, here is our Super Chat menu if you want to support either channel. $2 Super Chat, we're going to give you a shout-out. $5 Super Chat, we've got a nice, fun, friendly back-and-forth battle going between our 2 watch parties. $5 Super Chat, add to your side's pot. $10 Super Chat, we're going to add you to a jersey raffle. So, what we're going to do at the 2-minute warning is we're going to do a duck race for both watch parties. And the winner of that duck race gets to pick a jersey of their choice, and we'll send it to you. Now, the fun part about this is, or the more fun part, whichever side gets more Super Chats, we'll give 2 jerseys away. Now, in order to get entered into that jersey raffle, you got to send a $10 Super Chat in. And then you can pick Kirk Cousins, Bo Nix, Pat Surtain, Bijan Robinson, whichever player you like for your respective teams. So here's our Super Chat battle. Right now, the Broncos break down with a $2 advantage to get a second jersey added to that raffle. So that is our Super Chat menu for you guys. If you enjoy the free content we provide and you're able to support us via Super Chats and you like to, no pressure whatsoever. If you can't afford to, not a problem. I just ask you like the video. That's completely free. And you know what? We're due for some free entries via the like button. So once we get to 200 likes on our Broncos watch party, we're going to pick someone out of the chat for a free entry. Once we get to 250 likes on our Falcons watch party, we're going to give someone a free entry. We are 7 away on the Falcons watch party, 7 away on the Broncos watch party. Look at that timing. So hit that thumbs up button if you have not already. 1st and 10, Atlanta, trailing 28-6. Kirk Cousins got to start getting aggressive with it. Finds Kyle Pitts for the first time today. He gets 9 yards, moving it out towards the Falcons' 40. Adamus, if you had sent $10, you could have been in the jersey raffle too. Second and 1, Cousins from a good pocket throwing down the field is incomplete. Let's get that second jersey for my fellow ATL fans. This does put the Falcons Today channel in front for Super Chats by $3. $3.86 to $3.83. 3rd and 1 for Atlanta. I think at this point it's 4-down territory. Shotgun snap to Cousins. Quick throw is caught by Kadarius Hodge. He gets loose. Hodge turning upfield. Hodge is tackled at the Denver 42-yard line. So Hodge, whose last reception of the year was in overtime against the Buccaneers for a game-winning touchdown, converts on 3rd and 1. Broncos are playing some good football right now, complementary offense and defense. Snap to Cousins on 1st and 10. Kirk has a defender at his feet, throwing, intercepted! It's picked off. Cody Barton just jumping the route. I'm not quite sure what Cousins was looking at, but Cody Barton, who has done an excellent job of filling in ever since Alex Singleton went down for the year, comes up with another takeaway this season for himself. I mean, Cody Barton is just shadowing Drake London, but he's keeping himself in between the receiver and the quarterback, like a good linebacker should do. And I don't know what Cousins is looking at, but he throws it right to 55 in orange. Bad pick from Kirk. Naughty. Bad pick. How was he looking at? How was he looking at? All right, I think we got a super chat on Falcons too. Am I making that up? Adamus. Yeah. No, he sent another one in. Yep. I sent $10 during halftime. Okay. Well, I just wanted to make sure you knew.
I have that on my. I wrote that down. Don't worry.
Are we ready for a free raffle entry? Okay. Here we go. Start spamming the chat. We're going to do a free raffle entry for both channels, one for Broncos, one for Falcons. Let's do Broncos first. You can spam anything you like. Spam DEN, Atlanta fans, spam ATL, spam anything you like. And we're going to pick someone out of the chat for a free raffle entry into the jersey raffle, which will be at the 2-minute warning of the fourth quarter. $10 super chat to guarantee a spot in it. You want to just pause? No, it's okay. We'll just pause it. Yeah. All right, we'll do Broncos first, and then we'll do Falcons. But they'll be like back-to-back. So spam right now. DEN for Denver, ATL for Falcons. Usually we were able to put them up on screen, but there's just a lot of moving pieces with a double watch party right now. So I'm just going to pause the chat and pick someone. For the Broncos watch party, free jersey raffle entry going 2, 3, 2, 1. I've got Rick Callister. Rick, awesome to see you in the chat. Appreciate you always watching with us. Now for the Falcons. Falcons free raffle entry. Going to pause it in 3, 2, 1. Pause it. Going to Luke. Just Luke. First and 10 for Bo Nix and the Broncos. This game's about to get out of control, I think. We're about to get a big touchdown. Oh, Bo Nix's pass. Dangerously thrown. It could have been intercepted. Broken up, and that's a sigh of relief for Nix. Second and 10. He wanted to do what I often fail at in NCAA. He wanted to do a quick little bubble screen. The issue is the defense was ready for it. My mistake is I throw that bubble screen no matter what. And I've thrown a lot of pick six doing that. Second and 10 for Nix. Dumping it off to Audric Estime, the rookie. I mean, just little plays like that. That should be a tackle for a gain of 6 and 3rd and 4. Instead, he runs over the defender, and it's first down Denver. Third and 1. John E. with a $100 super chat. John E., ladies and gentlemen, and the Broncos are challenging the previous play, which has been a 9-yard or called a 9-yard gain short of the first down marker. Yeah, that's a first down for Estime, unless they say he went out of bounds. John E., a $100 super chat, putting the Broncos breakdown ahead by 97 USD. Wow. John E. has come to play like his team right now, the Broncos. He says he's not John Elway. I'm still not convinced. I think it's John Elway. I want it to be John Elway. He's my John Elway. John E., bow down to you. Thank you so much for supporting us. Broncos breakdown 483. Falcons today 386. 388. 388. And I don't think there's a lot of motivation, and understandably so, from Falcons today after the performance this team has put out on the field. Quick red zone peek here. We haven't done that in a little bit. Kenneth Walker trying to carry my crappy fantasy team. No one cares, I know. If you did care. So, Bills Chiefs 7-zip still. This is very old. So ignore this because this has not been updated. Yeah. Ooh, the like battle still favoring Falcons today. Right now in a three-legged race, it's 2-1 Denver. They're winning on the scoreboard. They're winning in Super Chats. Falcons today is winning in likes, though. Remember, whichever channel sends in the most Super Chats will get 2 jerseys raffled off at the end of the game. 2. We got Adamus with a $5 Super Chat. And the Broncos challenge is successful. They reversed the call. First down, Denver. I mean, Sean Payton winning 28-6, challenged for an extra 2 yards. That's basically what just happened, by the way. First and 10, Denver from the Atlanta 44. Nick's in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Checks it down to Estime. He turns upfield. Hurdles a defender and gets another first down. Back-to-back first downs for the rookie out of Notre Dame. There is a flag on the play. Adamus and Daddy D-Man. We'll get both those Super Chats on screen in just a second. Let's see what the flag is, though. Adamus. Louis Belch straight to ass. Kirk cannot complete a pass. We dropping bars right now, Adamus? Unnecessary roughness on the offense. Garrett Bowles, the guilty party. So that's going to wipe away a nice 10-yard gain. It'll be a 25-yard swing. Where's the personal foul? Oh. Bowles, you're a great player and a great veteran on this team. I don't know what the hell you're doing that for. Watch this. I think he just, okay. So Arnold Ebiketie is kind of holding on to Nix after the play a little bit, and then Garrett Bowles sticks up for his quarterback, and like Zidane in the World Cup, headbutts him, helmet to helmet. First and 25 now. It's a run for 23, and Estime gets about 5 yards. Second and 20. Daddy D-Man, let's go Broncos, let's go Bengals with a bunch of animal emojis in there. Daddy, first-time Super Chatter as well. So, for all first-time Super Chatters, I invite you all to play along. A little 2-clap action, a little 1-2. Let's go, Daddy. I got a new daddy. Second and 21. Throw over the middle is caught. Big hit laid by Jesse Bates, but Sutton holds on for about a 10-yard pickup. And from second and 21, we'll have about 3rd and 9. It's a good throw from Nix, but a better catch from Sutton. You know when you're running across the middle of the field, you're going to pay a price. Got to hold on. 3rd and 10 for Nix. All day. Short. Estime. Nice open field tackle by Nate Landman. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th and 10. So Kirk Cousins' interception will not result in points. Atlanta's defense helping out the offense that time. Here comes Riley Dixon. Haven't had to say his name too much today. And And it is down at the 5-yard line. Daddy, that's supposed to be Broncos, Bills, Bengals. Oh, I see. Why the Bills, the Bengals? Oh, they're playing the Chargers and the... Okay, that makes sense. Chargers and Chiefs. I'm with you now. You could have tossed in Dolphins too, Daddy. That's his name. First and 10 for the Falcons at their own 6-yard line. The Falcons put together a touchdown here. 28-14 to start the fourth quarter is manageable. But you got to go into the fourth down 28-14 from a psychological standpoint. First and 10, it's a run for Bijan, who had his name called a bunch to open up the game. Quiet since then if they've turned into a more pass-happy offense trailing by this much. Oh, that's my fantasy team. No one cares, but I care. Oh, it's not going well for my fantasy team. And 2nd and 5 is incomplete. Looking for Drake London. Third down. 3rd and 5. D-man it is. From your own 11. Kirk Cousins in shotgun. Denver showing. Oh, my goodness. This is a... What the fuck? I have no idea what's going on right now. It's completed to Kyle Pitts for a first down. And then flags come down to the end of that play. Let's go back to what started it off. One, this is, I would say a false start, but they would have blown it dead if it was a false start. This is an illegal motion, I think, because Bijan Robinson was technically moving while the ball was snapped. So it's an illegal motion by Atlanta. But whatever happened with Kyle Pitts and the tackle made by PS2 could potentially offset that. I think the Pitts thing is a result of a face mask, but I think it might be a face mask on Pitts. Here comes the official ruling from the judges. 2 fouls. Illegal shift, like I thought. Personal foul, face mask. It's on the defense. Pat Surtain face masking Kyle Pitts on a play that Kirk Cousins like halfway through. So Kirk Cousins wants to change the protection based on the blitz coming from the Broncos. Robinson's moving around when this happens because he's now trying to get different set. And that's a clear face mask by PS2. So a big mistake by Pat Surtain to give Atlanta a break after an offensive penalty. I mean, if the Broncos defense just lets them score a touchdown, it's still going to be a penalty on Atlanta. You'd think they would have recognized that pre-snap going, well, doesn't matter what happens this play. This is all coming back. 1st and 10 for the Falcons. Here's the snap, and it's a run to the left for Robinson. Nowhere to run. 1, 2, 3, 4 orange jerseys on top of him. This defense is ferocious. Second and 9. And whistles and flags pre-snap on 2nd and 9. We're going to get a false start. What I don't know, and I like to think I know a lot about the NFL rulebook, why do they not blow a illegal motion or an illegal shift dead at the snap? They blow it dead for a false start. Are the two that different? Why let the play out for that? That's what I can't figure out. We got Steven Stanley with a $10 super. We'll throw that on screen after the 2nd and 14. Throw to the right side, Ray McLeod, and a little bit of a wide receiver screen. He's able to get about 8 yards. We'll bring up 3rd and 7. Are people in here really call it? Well, here, Steven. 3rd and 7 really quick. Cousins takes a shotgun snap. Uh-oh, he's about to get sacked. Down he goes. It's the rookie from Utah, Jonah Ellis, with his brother Caden on the other sideline, sacking Cousins on 3rd and 7. That's his 3rd sack of the year. He'll have a larger role in the second half of the season with Baron Browning in Arizona now. He's working on Caleb McGarry. He just beats McGarry. There's no other way to put it. You've got a former Utah Ute going up against a Washington Husky, and the Ute wins this battle for the old Pac-12. 4th and 14, and the Falcons punted away with 2.5 to go in the 3rd quarter. Pinion's punt goes out of bounds around the 25-yard line, so Bo Nix will have average starting field position. Steven, are people really in here calling for Coach Raheem and Kirk's job after this game? I know it's frustrating, but people get real. We are not the Jets. Rise up, ATL, and shout out to the real fans. I agree that you're just too quick to pull the trigger on these drastic changes after your kicker goes 1 for 4 on the road, and you play a 5-5 team on the road, which, yeah, I'm watching Michael Penix watch some film right now. We might get Penix. Might get Penix soon. Like, I'm with you, Steven. I get that this is underwhelming for the talent and the potential, but I don't think firing the coach and benching the starting quarterback are the appropriate responses and reactions. 1st and 10, handoff goes to Jaleel McLaughlin as Denver looks to try and kill some clock with a very comfortable lead. 22-point advantage. Steven's $10 super chat, by the way, got him added to our jersey raffle. Any $10 super chat will get you added to that jersey raffle. We're going to do that at the 2-minute warning of the 4th quarter, and whichever watch party has more subscribers will get an extra jersey added to that raffle. So 2 will get raffled off. Right now, the advantage is with the Broncos watch party by $85. Nix on 2nd and 6 is looking to pass. Has a receiver downfield. It's Cortland Sutton working on A.J. Terrell. Big first down as Sutton just went up and kind of just plucked this over the head of Terrell, who had his back to the quarterback. Terrell plays this well, right? When you see the receiver put his hands up, what do you do as a defender? You get your hands in between there. It's just strong hands by Sutton. Doesn't let that disrupt him. 1st and 10. First and 10 for the Broncos. A run for Estime is good for about 5 or 6 yards. Making their way towards the Prize Picks red zone. We got Jay sending in a super chat. Steven's drinking the Kool-Aid and doesn't. Steven, drinking the Kool-Aid doesn't make you a real fan. For the record, Kirko is not the problem. Yeah, Jay has always been consistent, and that is he hates Raheem Morris's guts. As for Terry Fontenot, there's got to be some questions about his ability or inability to build a good roster when he doesn't have a top 10 draft pick to use. 2nd and 5, jet sweep going to Marvin Mims, and using his quick legs, he gets 6 yards and a first down for Denver. Jose, our DC is not doing what needs to be done. I'm on the board of, I do get nervous when you see a young-ish head coach like Raheem Morris get hired, and he brings on a DC and an OC who have never had those jobs before. I know that as a head coach, you want to build your staff and you bring your guys, and hey, I'm a head coach, so I get to pick everyone now, and that's a cool, fun power. But Raheem Morris may look back and go, Ryan Nielsen was doing a pretty good job in Atlanta. If it was on the table to keep him, I don't see why that would have been a bad thing. Nothing from this Jimmy Lake run defense makes me inspired to believe that they're going to have a single good game. All right, we are all caught up on Super Chats across both channels now. Well, this game I thought would be a lot closer. I just thought from a matchup standpoint, evenly matched record-wise, 6-4, 5-5. Top 5 offense in yards, top 5 defense in yards. Should be, a battle. It's been anything but that. It's been all Denver start to finish. They led within the first 5 minutes of the game, and they haven't turned back. Their lead has just grown since then. Yeah, this is the updated Super Chat battle between Broncos and Falcons. So $80 difference right now between the two. Yeah, RebTech, ATL is good. Denver is explosive for once in 8 years. Very true about the big chunks of yardage. Julian, I think Julian thinks he's breaking news. Julian, we talked all about this at the beginning of the watch party, dude. You are late to the party. Nothing. Don't need to give Julian any more time of day. Darnell Mooney is hurt. That's great news. Why not add more shit to the shitstorm that is the Atlanta Falcons the last 2 weeks? What's Darnell Mooney's injury? Hamstring, questionable to return. Okay. Bo Nix today, 25 for 30. The rookie has sliced and diced this weak Falcons defense. 1st and 10, play action for Nix. He'll throw short to Javonte, who gets tackled by Nate Landman, gain of 3. Start of the 4th quarter. Let's just quickly peek at the 2 subscriber numbers for both teams. And let's get ready for Michael Penix. So the Broncos channel is closing in on 27,800 subscribers. For anyone watching over there that's not subscribed, make sure to go ahead and click the subscribe button. It's completely free. Really helps our channel grow. 2nd and 6 for Nix from his own 34. Handoff going to Estime. He is dropped for a loss of 1. Nice play by Atlanta's defense, something I have not said much of today. And then our Falcons channel, thank you guys so much for helping us reach 30K. The big 3-0, it's an awesome milestone, a great achievement, and it's all because of you. So thank you to everyone that subscribed to the channel. You have no idea how much it means to me. Girth Brooks with a $10 super. Girth Brooks. It's an all-time name, by the way, too. And he's asking the hard-hitting questions that both sides of the aisle can have some fun with. Girth Brooks. A super chat coming on in 3, 2, 1. Who would win if a Bronco and Falcon had to fight in real life? I'm going the Bronco. It's a tough one here. I mean, let's go through the pros and cons. The Falcon will have, obviously, air superiority. I'm not quite sure how the Bronco could defeat the Falcon without getting a good big kick in. But that'll be tough for a moving target that's up in the air. The Falcon, I don't really know how it can ever defeat the Bronco without death by 1,000 cuts of just dive bombing in and getting like the head area, something the Bronco can't really counter. I just don't know what the Falcon can do to get that knockout punch.
I think I'm on the Falcon would win.
I'm just struggling to think of like how does the Falcon
I think it's
knock out the Bronco?
It's a good matchup though because
it's not gonna pick up the Bronco.
If the Bronco gets one good
yeah, exactly.
It's done. But the fight isn't over until that happens. But it's the long game for the Falcon.
But like as long as the Falcon just always attacks from above, like straight down, the Bronco, the only way it's gonna beat the Falcon is by kicking it. But it can't kick something that's coming in from on top of the Bronco's head.
It would be must-see TV though.
I agree. So Zach Harrison is going to the blue medical tent. 3rd and 8 for Denver at the Atlanta 27. Nix in the gun, takes the snap. All-out blitz coming. Pass is completed to Lil Jordan Humphrey. Judon making the tackle out of bounds. It'll be 4th and 7. And I'm likely going to see the field goal unit come on. We got Steven with a $10 super. You're right, Jay. As an Atlanta native, I've been drinking the red and black Kool-Aid going on 20 years now. Always have and always will. Through the hard times and the bad, once again, rise up real ones. Well, Steven, I'm glad you were cordial about it. Jay can sometimes just go for the jugular. But appreciate you super chatting and supporting Steven. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Best of luck in the jersey raffle race. 45-yarder for Will Lutz is good. So the lead is just getting out of control. It's 31-6 in the fourth quarter. I wouldn't even call it a benching for Kirk Cousins. There's just no sense in playing him. You're down 25 points. I saw Deshaun Jackson and the Eagles put up 28 against the Giants in 8 minutes. Was it 8 minutes in the Meadowlands? I think it was 4 touchdowns in 8 minutes. Remember that? That was like an all-time middle school YouTube video to watch. It's 4 quick touchdowns. Or the Eagles 4 touchdowns. Let me ask you this. For the Penix stands out there, if he comes out and does not play well, do you accept that maybe it's not a good idea? Or do you chalk it up to, no, it's a blowout, no one's playing hard? Is there any scenario where you go, okay, never mind on that idea? Or will you just stand by it no matter what? Adamus with a $5 super. Along with Fluffy Man. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone. Remember, $10 super chat. You'll get added into a raffle for our Broncos jersey giveaway. That's going to be at the 2-minute warning at the fourth quarter, which we are in now. So $10 super chat to get added to that jersey raffle. And between our Broncos and Falcons watch party, whichever one has more super chats will get a second jersey added to that raffle. Fluffy Man, Bo Nix just needs 2 more touchdowns to join the 5 touchdown for rookies. Some on Bo Nix. I don't get the last part. Are we saying 5 touchdowns in a game for a rookie? Kirk Cousins, by the way, still in at quarterback as his first down pass is whistled dead due to a flag. False start on the offense. So no Michael Penix just yet. Jake Matthews jumping offside or jumping prematurely. Fluffy, some on Bo Nix. Clear this up for me because you kind of lost me a little bit. But 2 more touchdowns for a 5-touchdown single game performance. Oh, come on, Bo Nix. That makes more sense. Yeah. 1st and 15. Snap to Cousins. Pass to McLeod. Able to fight through a couple of defenders. Gets about 6 yards. 2nd and 9. Adamus. Is it the same? Yeah. Lewis Belch straight to ass. Kirk cannot complete a pass. Adamus just hitting the favorites. 2nd down. Snap to Cousins. He's going to float it over to Bijan, who's trying to find somewhere to run. He runs into Zach Allen. Nick Bonito in 15 for Denver. Looked like he perfectly timed that snap up because so quickly he was on top of Jake Matthews and closing in. Was he even... He just perfectly times this. It completely disrupts the play, and it forces a quick pass to Robinson. 3rd and 11 now. Snap to Cousins. Here he goes again. Bonito. Nick Bonito sacks Kirk Cousins, and then Caleb McGarry was shoved to the ground by a defender after the play was pretty much over, and he was slow to get up. Watch 2 things. Bonito just wins once again with speed. And then look at this at the end here. I think Bonito kind of falls into Caleb McGarry. Yeah, Cousins falls into McGarry's foot. 4th and 18, and Atlanta has to punt with 11.5 to go. Pinion's punt is average. Return starts at the 28. Across the 35, Mims out of bounds at the 42. About a 13, 14-yard return. Once again, good field position for Bo Nix. I'll do just one. First and 10 for Nix at his own 41-yard line with a comfortable 25-point lead. Forget seeing Penix. We're going to see Jarrett Stidham soon. Handoff goes to Estime. No, scratch that. Javonte Williams. He gets 6 or 7 yards and out towards the 50-yard line. And I think there's an injured player. Oh, no, a flag, actually. So 2nd and 4. See what the penalty is. A very late huddle in conference. Looked like a pretty normal play to me. Sean Payton's not happy. Like, what took you guys so long? Play's over for 10 seconds, and then you decide, actually, there's a penalty? Oh, they discussed a potential crackback block and no penalty. So, good. I don't think we need to see this game get dragged out any longer. This has been a long, painful death for Atlanta on the road. Nix under center. Takes the snap. Handoff goes to McLaughlin and highlight reel Jaleel running his way up the middle for 10 yards and a first down onto Atlanta's half of the field. Didn't see a whole lot of McLaughlin the last couple of weeks, and when you got 25-point lead, you can go a little bit deeper onto your bench. First and 10. Nix under center. Bo takes the snap, pitching right to McLaughlin. Good block from McGlinchey, and Jaleel fights for 4 yards. Will bring up 2nd down and medium right around the Atlanta 40. 2nd and 6. Bo Nix takes the snap, play action. Has time, throwing across his body and across the middle. It's caught by Lil Jordan Humphrey. Touchdown, Denver. Lil Jordan Humphrey catches it, turns upfield, no one near him, and he runs it in for a cherry on top of an offensive masterclass. And Bo Nix has another touchdown pass. This is going to be the game where Bo Nix puts himself on the map for NFL Rookie of the Year. He's got more touchdown passes than any other rookie quarterback. And it won't be long until he leads them all in yards, too. Extra point is up, and it is good. It's 38-6. This is a drumming. It's Nix's first 300-yard passing game, and that's touchdown pass number 4, right? Lil Jordan, first Nate Atkins, then we had Lil Jordan Humphrey. Who else has a touchdown grab today, or touchdown in general? Javonte Williams has a touchdown run. Remember, he got picked up and pushed in. Who else has a touchdown for Denver? Chat, help me out. I got 2 so far. Or 3, I mean. While you guys think of that, I'll tell you guys all about our awesome sponsor today, and that is Prize Picks. Prize Picks is the best place to get real money sports action. With over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings, Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long at Prize Picks. Prize Picks also offers Venmo for quick and easy deposits. All you got to do is just get your Venmo going, and you got quick and easy deposits and withdrawals. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. I put all that information in the comments and description of today's video. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. Run your game. So Nix, I just looked, has 4 touchdown passes, and I forgot about Marvin Mims and then Troy Franklin. Both on those little wide receiver, not even just screens, but just quick throws in open space, do everything after the catch. So 1 touchdown pass away from 5. This is already a career high for him in a single game. It's the best game of his NFL career. The Falcons defense was not good, and he is putting that on full display right now. Quick peek, by the way, into the Bills-Chiefs game. Buffalo giving the undefeated Chiefs a ride. 16-14 Bills. 2.5 to go in the third quarter. Rob with a $2 super chat. When I said not to fire Raheem, I take it back. Listen, when you lose by 30 points on the road, there's going to be some very difficult questions and conversations afterwards. Jay, Steven Stanley, take another sip of that Kool-Aid. Pass it around because it must be strong. Say it with me. Fire Raheem. Listen, I'm not saying that Raheem's going to be here for a long time. Or, I don't believe in firing coaches at 6-5. I understand not wanting to settle for mediocrity. Mediocrity? Yeah, meteors. But that's just not a winning formula. I think we're going to see Michael Penix, although the Falcons might be cowards and not want to play Penix for too long and start a little bit of a quarterback contract. No, there's Penix. Uh-oh. Here we go. Everyone lock in. Michael Penix will take the huddle now. For some reason, Denver just burned their second timeout. Falcons today, by the way, making a little bit of a comeback in the Super Chat battle with the Broncos breakdown. They're down by 63. So here's Michael Penix. 1st and 10 with 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, trailing 38-6. It's his second appearance this year. He also played at the end of the Seahawks game. Penix from the pocket, throwing over the middle. Finds Ray McCloud. Good throw and catch. McCloud out to the 50, gain of 20 yards. Nice throw by 9. We have a rematch of the Pac-12 championship game right now. Oregon, Washington. Nix versus Penix. 1st and 10. Penix in the gun. Takes the snap. Penix airing it out. Left sideline. Wow. Incomplete. Is that Casey Washington? Oh, jeez. I think that's the rookie from Illinois, Casey Washington. He just hit the ground hard after diving for the pass. It's a good pass, and he kind of puts it on the money. It's Washington when he got it. It's right on the hands. Yeah, and then Washington just really hits his head hard on the ground when he goes down for the catch. So 2nd and 10 as Washington gets attended to by the Falcons medical staff. TV timeout. Hopefully Washington is okay. But he laid somewhat motionless on the ground. You hate to see that for anyone. I don't want to say especially, but you got a rookie who never gets to see the field. Finally gets an opportunity in a blowout, and he quickly gets injured. That really sucks for him. I will say, 2 good throws by Penix so far. I mean, 20-yard gain, and that one, that was on the money. Like if that's Drake London, no offense to Washington, but like that went through his hands. That was a great ball from Penix. Low snap too. '49ers are leading the Seahawks 17-13. With the ball, and Christian McCaffrey has a first down. All right, we are back, but I don't think we are quite ready for football just yet. Washington is standing on his feet right now. He's got the entire Falcons medical team around him. He leans out for it, and when it goes through his hands, boom, head on the ground as he's diving for this football. Washington's going to be walked to the locker room immediately. 2nd and 10. Penix in shotgun. Takes the snap. Handoff. Going to, I believe, No. It's not Avery Williams. Is McClellan? Oh, yeah, Jace McClellan. I thought it was a healthy scratch. So Jace McClellan is 3rd string running back, and he's in. 3rd and 2. Back in the pistol. Snap to Penix. Handoff going to McClellan. And he gets only back to the line of scrimmage. I got Kendall Hinton into the game right now. A couple of starters getting pulled. Or do I have an injury to Lindstrom or Bergeron? Fourth and 3 for Penix. Penix in shotgun. Got to get the snap off Penix. Play clock's at 1. Just in time. Quick pass is caught first down. Kadero Hodge. We got a few super chats to catch up on. Either one. 1st and 10. Penix at the Broncos 38-yard line. Takes the snap. Penix climbing the pocket. He wants to run with it. He just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Might be another sack for Benito, technically, actually. I got enough money to do this all day, Jay. We moved to 6 and 5, still in first place. Got the Chargers after the bye and not an impossible schedule afterwards. I'll sip some for you too, boss. We need to find a line in the sand for who's right or not. Like, for example, if the Falcons win a playoff game, Jay, do you concede then? Or can they still win a playoff game despite Raheem Morris? Like, what do they have to accomplish for you to go, all right, hand up, Raheem's better than I realized? I want to find out what that is, and I want to put stakes on it for you too. 2nd and 10, they run it with Jace McClellan, and he gets dropped for a big loss. So, Jay, please respond, because this is kind of entertaining for me. Austin with a $10 super. I thought Kirk was going to end my misery. Nope. Yeah, this is just an absolute dumpster fire game for the Atlanta Falcons. Luckily, the bye comes at a perfect time after this week. So take a week off and reset a little bit after 2 disastrous games on the road. Go home and play the Chargers in 2 weeks. And figure out if you want to keep Michael Penix at quarterback. But I don't think that's actually serious in consideration. 3rd and 18 for Penix. I don't know what the fuck that was. He just alligator armed it to the ground, incomplete. 4th and 18. And there's a flag. This might be intentional grounding. I think he wanted to throw to the receiver who's open in the flat, but realized, well, there's nowhere for him to run to. So, yeah, this is just intentional grounding. Oh, no, ineligible man downfield. So the Falcons are going to punt it. We're going to get Jarrett Stidham. And we are caught up on, we need Ed Avery super chat from the Broncos watch party. Ed, let's go, Bo. Yeah, Bo having the best game of his young career. And he's just getting better and better by the week. He truly is. Awesome stuff from Knicks today. Bradley Pinion saving his best punt of the season for a 38-6 game. That's convenient. You want to show the Super Chat battle update really quickly? Broncos and Falcons as the Fox broadcast highlights right now. First and 10. And a run. I didn't even see who was at quarterback. Stidham, okay. Yeah, we're full backups now. Bills up how much? 23-14 Buffalo per Dion. Let's go Bills. I picked the Bills today. The Bills have had the Chiefs' number in the regular season. That's not the season you want to have their number. Nick Stidham will pitch it to Audric Estime. I think I speak for everyone, for both fan bases when I say, please get some first downs, Denver, and run out this clock. We don't need to see a punt. I guess a little bit more of Penix would be fun, but just put us out of our misery for what I thought would be a close, exciting game. It's been anything but that. Jose Santana with a $20 super chat. He brings the deficit to $38 between Falcons today and the Broncos breakdown. Whoever has more super chats when the clock hits the 2-minute warning will get an extra jersey in their raffle. So we'll do 2 jerseys for the team-specific raffle. Austin with a $10 super chat. So the Broncos come up short on a 3rd-and-1 run, and they will punt. So we will see more of Michael Penix. Justin Simmons' homecoming to Denver did not go to plan for himself. Didn't make an impact play today. Adam is with a $10 super chat. The punt by the Broncos is going to be returned out towards the 50. Jose Santana with a $20 super chat. Broncos won't have another magical game like this the rest of the year. Always happens against us, SMH. Still rise up forever. I'm going to let Broncos Country respond to this. The Falcons, I don't know how you quantify it, but they seem to lead the league in, like, not unluckiness, because the Broncos have had a longer playoff drought than Atlanta, so I don't think you're going to be crying on the Broncos fan's shoulder today, but this time, this is not a game of unluckiness for the Falcons. They just got their asses handed to them, fair and square. No bounces or breaks really like that. Here's 1st and 10 for Michael Penix, a run for Jace McClellan, and the former Alabama back gets about 2.5 yards. Austin with a $10 super. My prediction, Drake London comes up with the first ever 40-point touchdown. Falcons win 46-38. That'd be something for like a... This sounds like a flag football thing. You know, like in like a three-man basketball, like in the Olympics, they come up with like 4-point lines. As a former lacrosse player, there's like the 2-point line. You're looking for something very creative here, Austin. Keep looking, though. You're not going to find it. Oh, my goodness. A flurry of super chats from Falcons Today has put Falcons Today in the lead for super chats by $20 on the nose. Adamus, Jose MVP, let's get Atlanta super chatters the win. Austin is just putting the icing on the cake right now as we hit the 2-minute warning. 38-6. Oh, we're doing it right now. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Let's catch up on some super chats, though, and then we'll do our first of 2 duck races for the free jersey giveaway. Jose Santana. Oh, no. Sorry. Jeez, I can't even keep up. Yeah. We had Austin say the rum and coke's going to hit hard tonight, and then I've got Ronan Tyrell from New Zealand sending in an $89 super. Ronan, I'm actually really glad you super chatted. I'm not political when it comes to other countries' politics, but I don't know if you know this. All of America watched the New Zealand Parliament. I don't know what the term is you guys have for it. Session. And I watched them do the haka. Can you just tell me whose side I should be on? Because I don't have a horse in the race when it comes to New Zealand politics in the slightest. But that was pretty badass for the haka. But it looked like half of the room hated it. And I don't know which side it was the cool side. So, Ronan, I'm going to let you pick my New Zealand politics for me. Holy smokes. Super chats are flowing in on both channels right now. Falcons Today has a lead, though, by about $85. All right, let's catch up on our super chats here. Let's go one by one. We'll go back to the one more before that. Roman Cokes, yeah. That Roman Coke's going to hit hard tonight. Sure will. Have an extra one for me because of Tennessee last night. Austin, thank you for your super chat. I know you have a few more in the queue as well. All right, next one, Reed. Jose Santana. This one stings, but let's hope we get some players back after the bye. Rise up forever, Petey. Jose, very good point. Got the bye week coming up at a very nice time for the Falcons. Hopefully they can get healthy after that. Mr. Haha, both Jay and Steven can come at me. Raheem can stay, but Kirko is not the... We have a third horse in the race of who's to blame. I've got Jay hating Raheem, Steven defending Raheem, and Mr. Haha wants the quarterback on. Is not the move since he can't move. Penix can move. We need movement on the line. I just don't think that they're going to bunch the quarterback. And for two good reasons. One, he has not played bench-worthy this season. Was he good today? God, no. He was awful today. But when you got to look at this decision, it's got to be a big picture, whole season into account. Not one bad game in Denver, which I know that the loss in New Orleans looks bad for Kirk, but keep in mind, he moved him into field goal range. He can't make the kicks. That's on the kicker right there. He held up his end of the bargain. Austin, I'm a Lions fan for the rest of the year. I'll be cheering for the Falcons next game. Austin, you better hang out with us for the rest of the year when it comes to watch parties, though. Not letting you go anywhere, buddy. You're stuck with me. Ronan Tyrell with an $89 New Zealand super chat. Ronan, thank you so much. Appreciate you and all of your continued support of the channel. Rise up to Ronan all the way from New Zealand. Who knows what time it is right now in Auckland. Okay, Ammon K. Fire Jimmy Lake, put Raheem in at DC, play some man coverage, and finally win some games. I don't vehemently oppose this, but I don't like the idea of adding more to Raheem Morris's plate. He's got two coordinators. He delegates. You put a lot on his plate, and he could combust. He could melt down. Ammon, thank you so much for your super. Austin, screw room. I need Everclear. Knock that up a pedestal. In my freshman year of college, we would do like a shot roulette where we would pour like shots, but one had Everclear in it. Austin, my liver is handling what my heart can't. Well, Austin, appreciate your support of the channel. And then we had a couple of super chats over on our Broncos watch party as well from Australia. We have a Kiwi and an Aussie. Well done, Broncos. Outstanding performance. Bills, we are all cheering for you. The Bills just gave up a touchdown to the Chiefs. It's 23-21 Kansas City, pending the extra point. And the extra point is good. So 2-point lead for Buffalo with 8 minutes left. All right, Grant Claycomb with a $5 super chat. Grant, thank you so much for your super chat. Appreciate you supporting the channel, as you always do. Awesome to see familiar names and faces like yourself in the chat. And we have Brian Sherman with a $10 super chat. Last call for $10 super chats to get added to our jersey raffle. Brian Sherman, Broncos, added to the raffle. K-Dub47, $10 super chat, added to the raffle. Thank you, K-Dub. Thank you, Brian. Big win for your Broncos. We're going to do a full breakdown of this game, by the way, so don't go anywhere. We're going to get K-Dub Super Chat on screen in just a second. Go Broncos. Appreciate it, K-Dub. As always, thank you for tuning in and watching with us. So, Police the Police is here. Been a long time, is it not? I think we're all caught up on Super. Speak now if we accidentally skipped over your Super Chat, please, and we'll get back to it. Jay, can you respond to what I proposed? Like, I want to know what for you would be okay, hand up, Raheem exceeded my expectations by doing blank. By making the playoffs? By winning one playoff game? by winning 2 playoff games? Like, what has to happen for you to go, kudos to Steven, he was right to drink the Kool-Aid? And if that doesn't happen, Steven, what do you need to see to go, all right, I was wrong. That Jay guy was right a few weeks ago. Missed the playoffs? I think that would be an appropriate reaction. You start off 6-4, 6-3, and at 6 wins, you miss the playoffs? Like, that would be all right, meltdown. Coach lost the locker room. Let all these games get away from them. I'll let you guys decide. I'm watching the end of the Bills-Chiefs game now, by the way. It's a 2-point lead for Buffalo, and the Chiefs are about to kick the ball off with about 7 minutes to go. Seahawks, by the way, trailing by 4. Geno Smith with no timeouts, running with it. Geno getting the first down inside the San Francisco 20. 1 timeout for the Seattle Seahawks, trailing 17-13. So Reed's going to get the duck race ready. We'll knock those 2 out. Did you do 10 for the hundreds or what? Okay. I see. Then, yeah. Add Ed Avery to Broncos right now. Ammon K, what's the Falcons versus Broncos donor score? 621 for Atlanta, 546 for Denver. Here's Josh Allen as Jose Santana sends in a $10 super chat. So another one for Jose. We're going to do our duck race right now. Initial reaction to this game, though, from the Broncos standpoint, it was a complete team win. And best of all, your rookie quarterback looked terrific. And that's what you want to see more than anything else. 4 touchdown passes, 300-plus yards. He was so good that they didn't have to play the entire game. 2nd and 2 right now for the Seahawks. 20 seconds and counting. Geno Smith on 2nd and 2. He's going to run it. Geno to the 5. Geno, touchdown with 12 seconds left. Seahawks take the lead. Geno Smith with 12 seconds steals victory from the 49ers. And we might have a pair of 5-5 ball clubs in the NFC West. All right. We're all caught up in the $10 super chat entries. We got super chat from Juwan Powell and Anthony. We have Austin. We got to add one more for Austin as well. Josh Allen's pass down the field was short, incomplete. A win for the Bills here, and they're only 1 game away from being the 1 seed in the AFC this season. They would have the tiebreaker over Kansas City. So they would just need the Chiefs to lose 1 more game, and they would be in first place. Wow, never seen Josh Allen leave a pass short like that. Score is now 641 for the Falcons, 556 for the Broncos. So about a $90 difference-ish. Timeout by the Bills. Anthony, it's a $10 super chat for the raffle. So just send a $10 in right now, and we'll add you to the Broncos one. We'll do the Falcons one first to give Anthony an extra second. Last call, and I mean it this time too. I know I'm pretty liberal when it comes to that. Last call, $10 super chat to get added to the jersey raffle. Have to do it in the next 30 seconds because we're about to start the duck race. Seahawks are going to kick it off with 12 seconds remaining. If they were smart, add Adamus, please, for the Falcons. Add Austin for Falcons. Add Anthony for Broncos. Okay. Should be ready to roll now. Josh Allen, 2nd and 10 from midfield. Up by 2. He's going to run with it. Allen is going to slide. Gain of about 9.5 yards. It'll be 3rd and short. Add, I'm sorry, for Broncos, Aaron with an A. A-R-I-N. You know what? I want to make a deal. We're at 581 on Broncos. If we get to $600 in Super Chats on Broncos, by the time the Falcons duck race is over, we'll do 2 jersey giveaways for each channel. Everyone gets 2 then. Everyone gets 2. Got to get to 600 on Broncos. Jawan, you got to send a $10 Super Chat. I just got to stay consistent. Broncos is now at 586. They're 14 away. Wow, Seahawks went into San Francisco, beat the Niners 20-17. They're 5-5. The Niners are 5-5. It's a logjam. I don't give a buck. Gets us to 600, and that's another entry for him. You guys are going to kill Reed. He's not going to come to work tomorrow. He's going to say, find someone else to do this. I quit. I love you, though.
No, I'm having a lot of fun, honestly.
Another one for Florian.
Florian!
Florian gets another one. Another one for John E. All right, stay on top of it here. All right, I know that we have 2 watch parties going on right now with a wide variety of emotions. I talked about what the reaction is for Broncos Country for Falcons fans watching. The reaction is, 1, thank God the bye is here. Another entry for Austin. Thank God the bye week is here. 2, there are some major changes that need to be made to the bye week. I mean, I don't think the remedy is, bye week's finally here. Just continue on with the way we were playing before. No, this defense sucks. And the offense has not been good enough the last 2 weeks. So both sides of the football have some work to do on their own side. Austin, I don't think you want to do this job for free once you see everything Reed does behind the scenes. He's working like a mule over here. Not even like a horse, like a cool animal. Like he's just in the trenches right now, taking grenades.
I have 5 screens in front of me, 4 screens in front of me.
Uh-huh.
It's really fun, though. I'm having a great time.
All right. Let's do our, I think we're at a stopping point, kind of. So move whichever one you want. You know what? The Bright Wolf, you can be in the raffle. You wanted to reach 30K more than I did. Please add Bright Wolf to the Falcons raffle. When you are that big of an advocate for a channel, you're going to get a free entry just by asking nicely. No, I give an inch and you guys take a mile. 1 free entry to the Bright Wolf. He has been begging for us to get to 30K subs. I don't give a buck. Y'all my gym partners. You make me laugh. Yeah. Mr. Haha, if you send a $10 super chat in, I'll add you. But if I open the door to $5 super chats being added, then I'm just going to have a bazillion requests. Don't mistake my kindness as a weakness. Mr. Haha, did you send an $8 super chat or a $5 super chat? You sent him 5. If you sent 8, I would round. Oh, no, he said 8. It is. Add him too. I'll round up for an $8 super chat. His name is Mr. Haha. Oh, for Falcons. Okay. 8 came in as a green color, which is usually for 5. I'm not going to penny pinch for $2. Add Mr. Haha to Falcons. Now Time Man's like, Reed, put me in for Bronco. No, Time Man, you've been in a lot of raffles.
He's like, if Mom says no, maybe Dad?
Yeah, that's right. Okay, are we ready for Broncos or Falcons first? We got. Okay. I see. Whew. Okay. No one wants to see that. All right, here we go. This is for the Falcons watch party. We're going to do 2. So we're going to do 1 race, and then we're going to start it all over and do it again. Make sense? Yeah. What do you mean the same names? We're doing 2 races for each channel. Right. So we're going to run this race and start it all over again. Right. You said with the same names. I was like, what do you mean the same? What other names would there be? Oh, yeah. We're doing back-to-back. Oh, I'm not going to make you go from one to the other, back and forth. All right, here we go. For Falcons. All right. This is for the Falcons watch party. Turkeys are off. They are fast turkeys. Anthony, it's got to be at $10. Otherwise, I just can't keep track of people sending in multiple 5s. All right. It looks like Jose Santana. There's a lot of Jose Santanas. Well, you send a $100 super chat, you're going to get a lot of ducks in there. Or turkeys in this case. Aiden has a couple of turkeys in the mix. Look at Austin at the top right now. Halfway through. Remember, we're going to do this race twice. 1 furlong to go. Who's it going to be? Adamus is holding on to a slight lead. Look at Adamus. 10 seconds. Ronan. Adamus. Aiden. Ronan. Adamus. Ronan. 5. Jose Santana. 2, 1. Jose Santana. All the other turkeys are dinner now. This turkey gets pardoned. So that's our first duck race or turkey race for our Falcons watch party. We have 1 more. Race again. Send the turkeys. So Jose, Reed's going to put my email at the bottom. You have my email, but just email me again so I get reminded, please. If Jose wins again, we're going to run it again, by the way. Come on, turkeys. Who's it going to be? Mr. Haha, the bottom left or top left. Saving gas for the end of the race, potentially. 20 seconds to go. Ronan from New Zealand with the lead. Can Ronan hold on? Ronan, 5. No! Oh, my God. Run it again. Hit race again. I'm not going to let one person win both races.
I think Jose is okay with that.
Jose is going to get 1 jersey. We have all these Jose turkeys congregating at the bottom. All right, while they run right now, 4th and 2 for the Bills. 2:27 to go. Both teams have 2 timeouts and a 2-point lead. A lot of 2s going on. But most importantly, 4th and 2 from the Kansas City 26. First down would make it very tough for the Chiefs to win. Josh Allen on 4th and 2 is going to run it, and he's got the first and more. Allen all the way to the end zone. That's game. 15 seconds. Bills are going to win. Who's it going to be? 10, 9, 8. Austin. Can Austin hold on? You gotta be shitting me. Run it again.
All right, you want to do second place?
No. It's got to be the winner. Race again. Send them. I promise Broncos race is next. As soon as Jose does not win every single time. I think every time that Jose duck or Jose turkey gets removed. So it does decrease the probability. Jose's running train right now. I mean, this is textbook powerhouse. Look at all of Jose's. They're leading right now. Austin's been making some moves in the middle. Ronan to the top right now. Those are the big swingers here. Adamus. 10 seconds. Adamus. 8 seconds. Aiden. Adamus. Aiden. 2, 1. The finish line. Yes. Aiden Stackhouse breaks the streak. My email will be at the bottom. I need Aiden and Jose to both email me your address and what jersey you'd like, your size, all that good stuff, so I can send you your jersey. All right. We've got 2 Broncos races to do now. So Reed will get those names in there. Meanwhile, the Chiefs are down 9 points, 30-21, 2-score game with 2:17 to play and 2 timeouts. They need a touchdown, an onside kick, and then a field goal. All right, let's do our Broncos duck race now. Yeah. All right, so Reed's going to get the Broncos race now. Samaje Perine on 1st and 10 will gain 11 yards. And they got a snap before the 2-minute warning. Will they be able to? No. 2-minute warning. That's a bit of a, I wouldn't say unlucky break by the Chiefs, but it would have been nice for them to get a snap off and have an extra play. Boo-hoo. $10 super chat to enter. I don't want to sound like the Grinch. It's just if I open the gates for $5 to be elevated, Reed's going to kill me for 1. And 2, they're going to make that exception for everyone. And I'm just not going back to scan every $5 super chat. So here comes the Broncos turkey race. Send the turkeys. Brian Sherman, Johnny, and I Don't Give a Buck getting out to a nice start. Got a lot of Johnnies in the middle. Some I Don't Give a Bucks congregating at the bottom. Who's it going to be? Approaching the halfway point. Adamus with a $2 super. Adamus, if you email me your address, I'll see what I can do. I Don't Give a Buck. If I win twice, can one for me and one for my wife? Let's see if you win this first one. I Don't Give a Buck. Right now, Florian's got the lead. 10 seconds to go. Florian trying to hold on. I Don't Give a Buck. Losing speed. Look at Johnny. Johnny. Congratulations, Johnny. One more race for the Broncos watch party. They did reach $600 in super chats. Here they go. We won't get the stats ready now. I swear, if Johnny wins again. Anyone's race. No Turkey able to separate just yet. Jeebus with a $5. If Jimmy Lake isn't gone, I'm calling for Raheem too. Soft zone isn't a base defense. Offense just wasn't prepared. Shameful. It was an embarrassing effort on offense and defense. I don't know which side of the ball to be more upset with. Can you guys tell me? Because I want to say defense, but man, 6 points offensively, I feel like we're going to give them too much of a pass based on how bad the defense was as well. I don't give a buck, holding on to a lead. Ed is making some moves at the top. Ed, Johnny's, 5 seconds. Johnny's going to win it. You got to be shitting me. Go again. Run it back. HTTLJ wasn't able to super chat this watch party, but still go Broncos. Never a problem if you're unable to super chat. Thank you for watching and hanging out with us. Johnny and Jose Santana. The Jordan and Pippen of turkey races. 2nd and 13 for the Chiefs right now, trailing by 9 and a minute and a half to go. Mahomes had his pass broken up and nearly intercepted. Halfway through the race, anyone's race. $15 seconds. 10 seconds. Slap yourself and I don't give a buck with the lead. I don't give a buck with 3. You got to be kidding me. Do it again. Here we go. I don't know why at this point we just haven't gone in and removed all the Johns. You think we learned that lesson from the Jose Santana?
It's more fun to watch, though.
Every time.
Every time. It's another chance.
You got to envision that everyone that's not Johnny is pulling for themselves and Johnny. just to give himself another chance at it. $20 seconds. Oh, that's incomplete by Watson. 12 seconds. Slap yourself in Girth Brooks. Jose, I got your email. 5 seconds for Girth. Girth with 3. No. Oh, my God. No. We've gone this far. I think it auto-removes that turkey. Oh, my gosh. I thought this whole time they're going down 1 by 1 at least. No, it says at the top when, like, race again and remove this thing from the race. So I think it does that. Mahomes on 4th and 3. He's going to run with it. He has the first down and more. Mahomes, flag on the play with 1:14, and the Bills think this one will come back. $20 seconds to go. Luke, please, someone else. Luke, hold on, buddy. You're right there. Oh, my God. Florian! Florian.
Thank goodness.
John and Florian, please email me so I can get you your jerseys. Whew. All right. That's going to do it for us on our watch parties. We're just going to sign off right now, Reed. Okay. I appreciate everyone for watching with us. I know it was an unusual watch party given the neutrality of it, but I hope you guys are good sports about it and understand. Thank you all. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you all throughout the week.